All right, everybody, welcome to KLB Live. We are on the road to Wrestlemania 42.
Bro, you're such a carny, bro.
Why? Why am I a carny?
Because, well, there's a lot of reasons, but I'll give you this one.
Give me a top five. Give me a top five list of why I'm a carny.
No, bro. Because, well, the number one is that I tried to join the chat tonight, and I couldn't because I got to subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, subscribers only. That's right.
What a carny, bro.
Oh, well. You got it. But, brother, I'm going to quote the great Roland Anderson, bro. The guy, not Roland Emmerich, Roland Anderson, the booker for All Pro Wrestling. You don't pay,
hooker.
You don't pay, you don't play. Are you ready to make a $500
No, what I just did was
deposit?
I fucked up my entire algorithm, bro.
Why is that?
Well, because now I'm gonna get your videos on my platform.
No, you're not. You're gonna get my videos in your sub feed. You're not gonna get them on your homepage. You'll get them on your sub feed.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, it's not the algorithm.
Bro, before we get started, I got a stat for you that's gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask the chat a question, and I want everybody to answer fast. I don't want you to think too much about it. I don't want you to look it up. I don't want you to do this, that, or the other thing. I want all you guys to answer it fast. Here's the question.
I'll try not to be ND for once.
Here's the question. How many successful world title defenses did the immortal Hulk Hogan have in his entire run of WWFE? How many successful title pay-per-view defenses did Hulk Hogan have in his entire WWEF run? Come on, give me an answer.
It wasn't that many because he didn't defend the title at SummerSlam or Survivor Series every year, and not even at the Rumble either. So it's got to be like.
Yeah, but what about later on, bro? Later on, remember he came back. He had a big run with him.
He came back and he had one defense against The Undertaker and lost it. He lost the match.
Bro, here's the answer to the stat.
You said successful. That's what you said.
Yes, all these marks are wrong, by the way. Look, Mohammed Abdullah over there has 16, bro. Come on. Look, here's the deal.
No, it's not.
Look, when I heard this, bro, my mind was blown.
I saw this on Instagram as well. I just forgot the number.
So the answer is 2. Against King Kong Bundy
and Andre the Giant.
And Andre the French Giant.
Because he didn't defend it at SummerSlam.
His entire run, he only had 2 success. Well, the thing is that he was also winning it. He won it too a couple times. He won it from Bob Slaughter.
And from Randy Poffo.
No, Randy WrestleMania 5. That's right. So he was either winning it or losing it.
Tuesday in Texas.
Right. So, anyways. 2 title defenses for the Immortal Slime.
He says, I'm going to WrestleMania this year. It's also my first time seeing a show live. Any advice? Yeah, brother, the advice is the fact that you spent money on a WrestleMania ticket, bro, tells me that you should. So the advice is, why don't you throw some donations my way, bro, since you're here, since you got big money to go to WrestleMania. That's my advice. But also try to have a good time, which might not be that easy. That's where he's going to
sit, bro. He doesn't know. Saxter 1993, which is already bad right there. Once I see 1993,
that's post 1987.
Saxter, here's the deal. I have a theory. I don't respect people that go to the nosebleeds, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is actually something to motivate you. It's not talking shit.
Should he buy a piece of the $10,000 to have his name put on the mat, bro?
No. Or what about the latest one, bro? $10,000 to go into Cody Runnels' bus.
What about the other one where they're selling seats on top of the stage now, bro?
Why don't you do carny shit? Like, why don't you rip that hat you have on, bro, and sell little pieces of it to these marks?
Maybe I will.
They'll buy it from you.
Maybe I will. Hey, listen, I know a YouTuber who sells her toenails on eBay.
Man, that's disgusting, bro.
Do you have any advice for this kid?
Yeah, no, I mean, have a good time. If it's he said it's his first time seeing a show live.
Any show. That's kind of a big show to go to.
That's a big deal. It's gonna be amazing. So you already won, even though you paid through the nose. You paid like Saddam Hussein did. But they charge you more than they charge him. They charge you triple, quadruple. They just charge him
especially
double.
for inflation from the 1990, bro. And you don't have Roderick Toombs on commentary. See, if Roddy was doing commentary at this year's WrestleMania,
it still wouldn't be worth the price, bro.
I wouldn't go. I'd watch it at home so I can hear him.
Yeah, but you're still gonna watch it whether it's Roddy Toombs.
Can you imagine Roddy Toombs' reaction when Oba Femi comes out? Ooga, 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 chaka. Here he comes from the jungle. From the jungle. Oh, I heard that he was chucking spears last week. That's exactly.
No, he's gonna go. That's the one where he forgot he was on the air, right? That one specifically.
Yeah. And then he's got a shoe. Chemical warfare again. That's what he said.
But that was more of a you smell kind of, your feet smell kind of joke.
Yeah, but he's a racist. Also,
but it's gonna be a fun time. WrestleMania is always special. It's the sets being there live with the marks. It's gonna be fun.
Retro Brax popped me right here. You finished prepping? No, he goes, you finished talking? I like to went to sleep while you was talking. That's what he said, bro. He's talking about the Good Doctor. And he actually quoted the Good Doctor later, bro. Again, bro. You gotta stick my hand up your back and like it's howdy doody or somebody.
To our boy Billy Red Lions.
It sounds like to me it's gonna be a night at the Freakers Ball. You know what I mean? They got them all coming down. They got people with spears. They got big fat people. They got little skinny people. And they got the doctor. Listen, y'all stay away from me. I don't want y'all touching me like you just did. Dummy, can you talk? That whole promo should be in the Hall of Fame. Speaking of which, what do you think about our boy Sid Hootie, bro, in the Hall of Finally, bro? Finally.
I mean, he deserves it, but he's gonna be in that jobber wing, bro.
They talk about the one they put Gorgeous George in, bro, the Legacy wing.
Yeah, why is that? Why is he going to that one?
Because he's dead. Because they didn't put him in when he was alive. Same thing with Vader. Same thing with this. Pissed me off. So yeah,
Vader went in with the real guys, with the real people.
Right, but it was after he died, and he wanted to go in before he died, and they didn't let him in. Here's something else that pisses me off. So we lost Dennis Condrey this week. Dennis Condrey passed away.
That's right. Rest in peace, Dennis Condrey.
One of the original Midnight Express, bro. One of the original members. This man.
They're right there in the big ring up in the sky.
Bobby Eaton's up there doing the Alabama Jammer.
Now, are they doing it with Chris Benoit and Jimmy Snuka?
No, Elizabeth.
No, bro. She's with Savage, remember?
Yeah, I know.
No. Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing.
Is Sherry up there?
Yeah, of course. Here's the thing. Tonight, the headline match for the Tuesday night card up in heaven, up there,
Wednesday,
is going to be Jimmy Snuka teaming with Chris Benoit versus Dennis Condrey and Bobby Eaton, bro.
Yeah, and Jim Cornette's not up there to help them, bro.
And Bushwhacker Luke, he booked the show, bro. Bushwhacker Luke.
But Jim Cornette, even if he dies, is not going up there, bro. He doesn't believe in God. We'll see him in the other place. He'll never get to meet up with Benoit. So, what do you call it? No, man. Look.
Is the fake Bill Clinton up there, bro? Like dodging the Batman bag of those pyro?
I don't know if he's up there, bro. I don't know if he's up there.
Sir, get down, sir, get down. You're wrestling, bro.
So Dennis, a few years ago, they got Jim Cornette to come and induct the Rock and Roll Express. I was there for that. I was very happy with it.
Where was that at?
In Orlando. Okay. Why did they not induct? A few years ago, they could have inducted all 4 members of the Midnight Express and Cornette into the Hall of Fame because they all deserve it. But instead, we've got Coco Ware, bro, and the limo driver.
But they're both black, bro. What are you trying to say?
Nothing. we know what NXT, what the NXT stands for, bro.
Yeah, it stands for next.
That's right. And Brock Lesnar is next, bro. He's about to be victimized by Oba Femi.
No, but see, the thing is that remember that was during the
Ooga Chaka.
That was during the Vince era, bro. Remember there were Dennis Condrey, Bobby Eaton, and Stan Lane.
Yeah, but he put in Ricky and Robert.
Yeah, but that's because they did some time for him up north at Survivor Series '93, bro.
Well, it was more than just that. Remember, they had that run in '98. Let's not forget when they beat the episode of Raw.
Yeah, where they had
beat,
the Rockers theme song, bro.
Yes, and they were feuding with the Headbangers, and they brought in Tommy Young to referee it, and they did the gimmick where the Headbangers hit their finisher, but Thrasher threw fucking Robert over the top rope, and Tommy Young saw that and not the 3 count and disqualified them, bro. Classic NWA finish on Raw, and
Yes,
JR
Tommy
had to
Young.
explain it.
By the way, that was the same the 93 Survivor Series where they came out and they wrestled the Emily Bodies.
Yes. For the Smoky Mountain Wrestling Southern Tag Team titles.
Why don't they put Ray Combs in the Legacy wing, bro? He was also on that show.
They should. They should.
With Shawn Michaels and his Knights.
And what? Okay, how about that? Why don't they put the Heavenly Bodies in, bro? The Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey and
He's dead. Jimmy Backlund is dead, bro.
Yeah, but so is Sid, and he's going in.
I want the chat to tell me one thing without looking it up. I want them to answer me this: who were Shawn Michaels' Knights? I know it off the top of my head. Let's see if they're posers or not. Even if you're a post 87, I want to know who Shawn Michaels' Knights were.
So here's the question: were Shawn Michaels' Knights going to be the same guys when it was Lawler?
Yeah, because one of them that has a very homoerotic last name, he was a Memphis guy, and he was one of the Knights.
My favorite Knight is the one that inspired Booger Red, bro. We'll leave it at that.
That was in him. I wish it was in there, bro.
No, because remember what happened, bro? His horse got sick. That was the gimmick. Anytime he didn't want to do a job, his horse got sick. And Bruce Prichard said, "How many horses do you got down there, Terry?" "Oh, I got a few."
Yeah, Louis V202W. He's right. The new Hall of Fame is horrible. It's been horrible for years, bro.
I think that's Louis O, bro. I think.
I hope
Louis
so.
V2, are you Louis O?
Just because he has the same name, bro?
Yeah. Louis V2O2. Maybe he's Louis O, bro.
Junior R2D2 says he's beta because he has no clue. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It was
He's beta for more reasons than that, but yeah.
It was a guy called Jeff Gaylord.
Yeah.
Because
he was big in Puerto Rico.
That's one of Danny's favorites, Jeff Gaylord. It was very
He's not
horrible.
a Ross, though.
It was very horrible wits, and it was Greg the Hammer Valentine. Those were the three
This
nights.
motherfucker said Sid was one of them. No, bro. Sid was in WCW at the time, stabbing Arn Anderson.
Yes,
bro.
he was double A, bro.
He was stabbing double A, bro.
Serge Salinas is here.
That's right. So,
anyways,
okay,
I was going to make a
on,
joke
bro.
about Serge, but I'm not going to get in trouble tonight.
Nah. Okay, so let's talk about WrestleMania, because so we're going to do a few different things tonight. We're going to go through our 5 most disappointing WrestleMania matches of all time. Now,
it's fucked up that you can't even call the guy that gave you that idea, bro. He gave it to us last week, and you forgot his name.
I did forget his name.
Fuck it, I think it was Salt-N-Pepa, bro. We'll give him.
No, it wasn't him. It was somebody on Instagram. Remember, I sent it to you. I sent it to you, and I said it was somebody from Instagram. I sent it to you on Instagram, and I said we should do this sometime.
By the way, I got a request on Facebook from Mohammed Afsan over there. I think he's on the chat right now.
Okay.
He wanted us to talk about Project Hail Mary, but I think you're officially.
Is that out?
I don't know if you go into hives when you get close to a movie theater now, since you stay about 25 feet away from them at all times. But you haven't seen 25. It.
No,
so
therefore, I didn't know it was out already.
We can't talk about it, folks. I know you're all excited, but we cannot talk about it.
We can talk about Daredevil.
No, I don't care about that show.
I thought you watched it.
I watched it, but I didn't like it. It's boring, bro. It's boring me to tears.
I liked it.
Frank Castle's nowhere to be found, even though he was a big part last year.
I'm sure he's coming.
No, he remember his movie. His own movie's coming out next month.
I know, but I think he's still coming in this season.
I mean, he already said he wasn't, but
okay. And he's gonna be in the Spider-Man movie. So okay, we're doing it. What we're gonna do is we're doing the 5 most disappointing WrestleMania matches of all time. Now I want to explain to the people what that means. Disappointing means a match that on paper looked like it would be fantastic and wound up shitting the bed. It wound up being the drizzling shit. So don't expect to see The Undertaker versus El Gigante from WrestleMania 9 on here. Don't expect
I thought that was gonna be a 5-star classic.
Don't expect LT versus Bam Bam Bigelow on here.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man. which is gone from the.
Nikolai and King Kong Bundy run into the ring that pops you.
Oh, I love it. No. One thing that we remember last week, we get a little roll call of the things that you're not gonna see if you watch WrestleMania on the network. That WrestleMania, bro, it got gutted all the way to 2 hours and 20 minutes. They cut literally everything.
They did. They even cut like the ending. I have the pay-per-view version edited into the network version. So what
was the ending? I was too lazy to take it out, but what the Salt-N-Pepa go in there? What happens?
When LT wins the match, he's blown up or whatever, and they play "What a Man" for him in the pay-per-view version, not his theme.
Oh, okay.
And they have the full concert too, where they do "What a Man." I can show you if you want. I mean, I don't even know if WWE would copyright us. I think Salt-N-Pepa might copyright us.
But Spinderella. I wanted to fuck Spinderella, bro, when I was a little kid.
I wanted to fuck. I think I wanted to fuck all three of them, bro. Them and
they were husky women. You say you went on to husky women.
What was the other one that there was another group? Was it En Vogue? There was another group that I wanted to fuck, bro.
Nah, bro.
I know who I wanted to fuck.
No, I'm talking about Salt-N-Pepa, bro. They gave me that Mark Henry with that person vibe from 2000, bro. I just put it that way. So I don't want to get in trouble.
You mean? Wait a minute. You mean Mark Henry from early '99, China's friend? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes. I don't want to get in trouble.
You're an asshole, bro. You really are.
That was Salt-N-Pepa. Give me vibes.
You're gonna get in deep trouble for that one, bro.
No, why? That's why.
No, you avoided it, but I'm saying you could have.
That's not my vibe.
All right, no, it's not my vibe either. But I don't think they look like that.
I'm not the one that agreed to have sexual intercourse with another woman while a grown black man is standing right in front of you. I would never do that.
Okay, your loss. I'm trying to find. I'm looking through like my collection of wrestling.
Snoopy said he wanted Peppa.
No, Peppa was the one in the bathtub. Right? Who was the one in the bathtub, bro? The one, yeah, but Snoopy also likes
Sir Salinas said that Stacy was his dream girl. That's everybody's dream girl, bro. You're not going out on a limb.
Snoopy likes Jade Cargill, bro. Tits in the dick, and he gets.
Would you spend one night in China, bro?
He gets mad.
Wait a minute.
He gets mad when I call her tits in the dick, bro.
Wait, who?
Snoopy. He likes tits in the dick. He's into her.
No, wait a minute. You would not spend one night in China.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like.
What?
Because I'm heterosexual, bro.
Well, she's a female.
Okay. That might be up for debate, but again, you're trying to get me in trouble now, and it's not fair.
Don't you know that she don't want you to treat her like a woman, or want you to treat her like a man?
Or like a man, yeah. I remember.
Just treat her for who the hell she is. That's what she said.
I'm more of a man than you'll ever be.
Completely unnecessary, bro. That's what makes it funny. Like, there was no point for him to say that, bro.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, his son, bro. He also died.
Yeah, Percy Jr.
Percy Jr., if that's even his name. His name not Percy Moody, bro. Okay, so
I'm gonna do the Kerry Von Erich, bro. Every time
I thought that was Sabu, bro. Oh yeah, David. Oh, because he got the best. He's listening right now with the best seat in the house.
He's got the best seat.
The best seat in the house.
What about if the seat fell on top of him? I never understood why he said that.
I don't know.
Alfredo Plasencia says that he likes Killian Garcia's overgrown lawn, which came to us courtesy of X-Pac, by the way. He's the one that let us know that she had a full-grown lawn.
He spent multiple nights in China, X-Pac.
70s style.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about Killian Garcia, bro. Oh, his name was DJ Pringle.
That's not his real name, bro. His last name is not Pringle, bro. Listen. Okay. Do you want to go through honorable mentions now? Yes.
Let me pull out my list.
Okay. I've got 2 honorable mentions.
Bro, so you're going to be a poser and you're going to go back when Spider-Man comes out, huh? What a poser, bro.
No, I'm not going to go
back.
All right,
when are you going to go back?
I don't know yet, but I'm not going to go back. I don't know yet.
What do you mean? You just contradicted yourself, bro.
I don't know yet, but it's not going to be Spider-Man.
Dude, Spider-Man's like 3 months away. It's close.
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be other movies before then. Maybe I'll see Hail Mary tomorrow.
Project Hail Mary, bro. All right. So you have your honorable mentions out?
I have mine up.
Okay.
I have two. One of them I was at live.
I was at a few of these live.
I know, me too, and that's the part. I was at one of these. One of these, the show that you and I went to together.
Oh well, I already know what that is then.
Okay, well,
It's Kane versus Randy Orton.
we'll talk about that when we get there.
It's Kane versus Orton.
Kane was on that show?
Yeah, WrestleMania Miami.
No, the one that you and I went to here. When we went together, 37.
Oh, you didn't like Big E versus Babatunde, bro?
Who? No, I like that. We'll talk about it, bro. Ooga chaka. He should be with Oba Femi.
Oh, so, wait a minute. Sir Salina says he's only been to WrestleMania 21. Are you from LA, bro? LA?
Bro, I thought you told me not to pay attention to the chat, bro. And all we're doing is
No,
talking to the chat.
they're popping me, but they're actually participating, bro. They're not being
That's
assholes.
good. Well, that's good. Then they need to tell us their list after we tell.
Look, Alfredo Plasencia said that Killian Garcia has an overgrown lawn. Where else are you going to get those kind of good drops?
I can highlight that. There you go. It's highlighted.
Why is he covering his face, bro? That's beta.
I don't think that's him. But anyways, what's your honorable mentions?
Okay. So the first one, I don't have any, bro. I only have 5. Give me yours.
All right. So I have 2. One of them is Mysterio, Randy Orton, Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 22. That match could have been a lot better, and it was cut for time. A lot of these matches did get not on my list, but a lot of matches did get cut for time, and that was one of them.
I'm blaming more on my list is more the performers, not so much things that wasn't in their control.
Well, I'm just saying disappointing matches.
Because that match was great, bro. It had that double German spot.
Yes,
it had that spot where Randall K goes into the corner. And then Ron runs, and then he uses the pole as the 619. He's only done that a couple times, bro. He rarely pops that one out.
Right.
Because usually, he uses the middle section of it. This time he uses a ring post because Randy was in the corner. That was a cool spot. To me, they went 1,000 miles per hour, and it was just nonstop. It was a good match. I thought it was a good match, but I could see why you were disappointed because had they given it time, it would have been a great match.
Right.
That was also, little known fact, that was the debut of his current theme song because before that he had that rap one, that kind of like rappy one. It wasn't really rap, but it was like.
You talk about Rey Mysterio, the Booyaka.
That was the debut of it by POD.
Yeah, that's right. From LA, I think they're from LA.
Yeah, they're Armos and Mexicans, bro.
All right, my second honorable mention, I was at live. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura from WrestleMania 34.
What a disappointment. That match was.
This is literally a year, I think, a year or 2 years after the match they had in the Dome Tokyo, which was a classic.
That was 2016.
Yeah, and this was 2018, 2 years. They weren't that much older. This match was a huge letdown, bro. This could have stolen the show. And it just didn't. And to this day, I'm like wondering what the hell happened, bro. Like
Lazy Mura, bro.
Well, I was gonna say Lazy Mura is probably a big part of it.
And you know what? For this last Saturday night's main event, they had a way better match than they did at that WrestleMania.
Way better.
And they're like 10 years older, bro. Somebody had a better match.
That was the best match they ever had in WWE because even the rematches after this one weren't that good.
No, the blow off. I think it was Extreme Rules, the May pay-per-view of 2018, with the Knowles Bard match. That was a good match. It went like 30 minutes.
I have no memory of it. You're probably right, but I don't remember it at all.
Because they had 3 matches. They had one at WrestleMania, one at Backlash, and then the other one, whatever the May pay-per-view was, and then that was the blow-off. But yeah, I agree. Okay, that I agree with you. What a disappointing match, bro. We were expecting Wrestle Kingdom level action, bro, for WrestleMania. And you know what was cool about that match, bro? Remember they gave Shinsuke Nakamura all those drummers? He came out with they put a row of like 20 drummers, bro. And that was a cool entrance. And he fucked it up. He wasn't that good.
That was the year when the Japanese won both the men's and women's rumbles and both failed to win the titles at WrestleMania, bro.
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, what I remember about that year was that AJ had a horrible year, bro. He had feuds with Shinsuke, Kevin Owens. Remember the Kevin Owens feud?
And that was a letdown also.
And then the Daniel Bryan was a real letdown, bro. The Daniel Bryan feud, which was later in the year.
And it's weird because it wasn't like he was bad. He just, I don't know what happened.
He wanted to do those like plotting, kind of slow motion matches, bro, that he just got into towards the end. I have an AJ, spoiler alert, I have an AJ WrestleMania match myself.
Okay, well, there's probably a few there for sure. Do you want to go into?
No, I do have an honorable mention.
Yeah, go. Well, give me your honorable mention and your first out of the 5, and then we're gonna move on.
Okay, my honorable mention is the Blue Blazer versus Mr. Perfect at WrestleMania 5.
Oh, see, that could have been great because if you look at the footage of Owen having dark matches back then, he was doing all kinds of New Japan style. Like Owen in New Japan before his WWF run was a whole, like he was doing lucha shit like perfectly, bro, perfectly.
There's only one spot there's only one spot they would let him do in WWF, bro, and that was the very cartoony when he would hold on to their hand and then he would go to the top rope and then go backwards.
Lucha. That's lucha.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the only thing they let him do. Like, he was doing so many more things as the Blue Blazer, but he couldn't do that spot.
Yeah, Owen was incredibly talented.
Yes, he was. I can't wait for him to come back. When are they going to pay off that angle, bro?
Which one?
The Owen Hart angle.
Against Shawn Michaels and Triple H?
I've been waiting for that one for years.
I think the payoff was what Bret said about him, bro. That was the blow off when Bret said.
All right, so my first one.
Yep, and then I'll give you my first one.
My first one is gonna. I don't know what you think about this match, bro, but I don't like it. I never have liked it. I've always thought it was a disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Bret Clark versus Shawn Michael Hickenbottom WrestleMania 12, bro.
Oh man, see that's one. Again, I'm mixed about that match because that match is overrated by WWE, but I did go back and watch it in like 2019-ish, and I did enjoy it when I watched it then. Like it's weird, man. Like I've come to like appreciate that match a bit more than I did before, but it definitely is boring and plodding.
It bore me to tears, brother.
And it has no falls. So that's a big one because WWE overhypes the fuck out of that match in all their like history packages, and it's never been that good.
I would rather watch. Let me tell you this, brother. I would rather watch Batman v Superman twice.
Oh my god!
Before I watch this atrocity ever again, bro.
And the fucked up thing about it, right, is that every single one of their other matches, including the ones on the Coliseum videos, like the cage match and the ladder match they had in '92, are better than that one. Survivor Series '92 is better.
Like, I love that. The Survivor Series '92 is amazing, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And even Survivor Series '97 was better than that WrestleMania match.
Well, it's just a big brawl. But
it has Bret Clark flipping off fucking who did he flip off, bro? I think it was Gerald Briscoe, bro.
The Jackal, bro. He flipped off the Jackal. About that? No,
maybe.
All right, no, but the only time that match picked up, bro, was when
Shawn kicked the camera guy.
It was Chimmel, wasn't it?
No, that was the camera guy. It was the photographer.
Okay, whomever, bro.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
By the way, I just watched the WrestleMania 9, 10, 11. And when Shawn Michaels gets the reporter, bro, and he throws him.
Drags him. Yeah.
Fuck that report. That was the reporter's fault. That wasn't Shawn being Shawn, bro, because he got in his way of his match.
Reporter, yeah, because there were a lot of reporters there because of the LT thing.
Right.
You know what? You know who looks incredible on that show, bro? Is fucking Jenny McCarthy.
Oh yeah, with that 80s haircut, bro. She got that big long hair.
The 80s haircut and that dress, brother. You could put 2 Oba Femis in front of me and I'd take it, bro.
With those 2 little midgets that are coming out of her chest, bro.
And you've got Jonathan Taylor. I thought the 2 midgets were Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Nick Turturro, bro.
Bro, they should have done. If this was the Attitude Era, they would have done a skit where they can not only not find Pamela Anderson, they also can't find Jonathan Taylor Thomas, bro.
Yeah.
And so Nicholas Torres looking for both of them, and then at the end he comes out, and then when Jenny McCarthy's coming out, bro, with her dress, you just see Jonathan Taylor Thomas peek out of her chest, bro. like that.
Yeah.
Because this is a tribute to a Home Improvement, bro, like the neighbor Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
You know,
that's right.
Because out of the, bro, and you see her little puppies on the side. See, man.
See, if it was the Attitude Era, Pamela Anderson would have been found in the boiler room down there. Like the whole show they'd be looking for, and she's down in the boiler room, bro.
With Mankind?
But either Mankind or the Undertaker, bro, getting put on the symbol, bro.
Nah, come on.
Okay,
Tommy Lee would never allow that. You'll fuck up the Undertaker.
Well, his penis is so big as an elbow. Remember what Jeff Ross said about Pamela Anderson? He said, "It's funny that you love animals so much. You've been torturing your own beaver for years." He said, he goes, "I'm not saying that her vagina is as big as the Lincoln Tunnel. I'm saying it's bigger because of Tommy Lee's big cock, bro." He said that it sheds its foreskin once a month.
So what you're trying to tell me is that he said he could park a 747 in the Grand Canyon, bro? Is that?
No, the worst thing he said on that whole roast is fucking Anna Nicole Smith is in the front row laughing. He goes, "We could roast you next year and tell all the same jokes plus fat jokes." And then she gives him the finger, and then he goes, "You're so well behaved tonight." He's my favorite.
Better than Harlan Williams, bro? No way.
No, I love Harlan. No, he's my favorite, bro. This is the man that told Shaq to his face, "Hey, Shaq, your knuckles are scraped. Did you walk here?" I mean, that's fucked, bro.
That's Roddy Toombs shit, bro.
I know. It's funny. All right, my first out of the 5 most disappointing WrestleMania matches of all time, Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar at Mania 36. Now, I wish I could put the entire show on, and I genuinely wonder what would have happened if there was no COVID and I pinch me. I genuinely wonder if there was no COVID, how this show would have turned out. How would AJ and Taker have turned out in a ring? How would Drew
not
and
better
Brock
than what we got, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
No, I don't know about that. We got Metallica and Taker fucking teleporting, bro.
We did. Remember, if folks need to go to the archives and they need to listen to our play-by-play of that incredible match, bro, because me and you were giddy. I was drunk. That was when I used to drink back in the day. And I had the greatest time calling that match.
What about the fact that we didn't bury Orton versus Edge, but Dave hated that match, bro? I had problems, but I didn't think it was that bad at all.
Well, it went 45 minutes. That's the problem.
Well, so did fucking Heyman and MJF fucking last week or whatever with the fucking syringe in his... Yeah. Well, okay.
Everybody hated that match.
Drew versus Brock could have been better. It was typical Brock match back then. The same moves over and over. He had
back
Brock
then,
like,
you mean since he came back?
Since he came back, yeah. And Drew hit him over and over again with the Claymore kick, and then finally he pinned him, and that could have been so much better, bro. Like, they built up Drew so well.
What pissed me off was that. Well, first of all, Joey Annoying took his little ball and went home.
Yep, he was supposed to wrestle Bray Wyatt, and then it was him and Goldberg, and then he left. And then it was Braun Strowman and Goldberg.
Yeah, and Braun Strowman came in, and Braun Strowman and Goldberg had the same match that Brock and Drew McIntyre had.
Exactly
big
the
moves
same.
And go home, you know. But my question to you is this, and maybe this will be a conversation for another time, but really quickly, had COVID not happened, bro, would they have gone 2 nights of WrestleMania?
No, it was supposed to be one night because I had the tickets. Remember, it was one night. It would have been one of those.
You threw those away, right?
One of those. No, I still have them because I know you told me to burn them, but I'm not gonna burn them because I have.
No, I said to throw them away, bro. Not burn.
No. Here's why I'm not gonna get rid of them. I have tickets to a WrestleMania that never happened, and someday that might be worth something. But it was one night. So what I'm guessing is they were going to do the gimmick. They're going to have like a 7-hour show probably, just like 35 was and 34. And, you know, that's my guess.
Those tickets are never going to be worth nothing with the way these tickets are now, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that I have them for a show that never happened, like I'm holding on to them, bro.
Only you and the Guinea have them, bro. The one that went to all the WrestleManias.
Yeah, well, they let him into 36, bro, that motherfucker. Vladimir's friend, bro.
He's been to 1 all the way up into 43.
Yep. Okay. Well, 43 hasn't happened yet. That's next year in Saudi.
I mean, 42.
Yeah.
Is he going to Saudi, bro?
I'm sure he will. I'm sure. They might fly him out there. Vladimir fit right in with those people.
It's my turn, right?
No. We're gonna go back to it later. I want to talk to you about SmackDown. I want to talk to you about Randy Orton. Randy Orton was all over the show. I'm gonna say this right now. I really did like SmackDown. This past SmackDown was probably the best 3-hour SmackDown we've gotten since the first one. And that's not saying much because SmackDown 3 hours is horrible most weeks. It's just not a good show. There's some good stuff on it. I'm not saying that it's entirely bad, but this past SmackDown I thought was great in them trying to establish Randy Orton as a heel. However, the fans are not buying it. Randy Orton he is not getting booed at WrestleMania. The people love Randy Orton. He's hit that legendary status we talked about last time we recorded together. He's not going to get booed, bro. Somebody on Twitter said that they should have him lay out Triple H for heat. And I'm like, if he lays out Triple H now, he's going to get the biggest pop in the fucking ever, bro. More of a baby
we don't want the guy to get a heart attack, bro.
That's true. But, I mean, the point is, it's done, bro. It's done.
What are you talking about, bro?
No, I mean, I thought SmackDown was great. What did you think?
No, I liked it. It was cool. I mean, I don't like the Randy Orton. I wish they would have done more of the what do you call it? The legacy thing.
What you mean? You mean more about like their history together?
Yeah, and they're not gonna do that, bro. They're gonna go with the played out. Orton just went crazy, like he always does, bro. The thing is that we've seen this Orton character before, bro. He hears voices, he loses his mind, and then whenever he just if he loses the night after Mania or he wins, he'll be like, "Oh, I'm good now." He's done this shit for years, bro. It's the same shit.
So well, they might still do the legacy thing, but what do you think about the fact that they had like?
I don't know, bro. 3 weeks away. I mean,
well, I know, but they're gonna be face to face.
Ted DiBiase Jr. just got acquitted, bro, so he might show up after all.
That's what I'm saying. He should.
That guy has a cara de papas, bro, right here, bro.
I come from money.
Well, you could say that he's been eating good because he's fat.
That's right, like JBL. So, okay, so
he's been killing Kellogg's, bro, and Post.
Now, you know who hasn't been killing Kellogg's, bro? Who hasn't been going to computer school is Jelly Roll because he's lost all that weight.
He has your story, bro. Except he's more alpha than you.
Well, he's also wealthier than me, bro.
Because he's got a hot bitch.
He probably fucked more bitches than me too, but you know
probably get out of here, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm saying probably because you never know with these guys. But what did you think about the segment with him and Randy? Randy, you know, you're supposed to be a good friend and all. Like, I thought that was good stuff. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to get into Randy's head.
Yeah, but the guy's an idiot, so I don't respect him.
Wait, who?
Jelly Roll.
Why is he an idiot?
Because he's got very opposite political views than me. And he's he's very outspoken about that.
I did not know that. I really didn't know that. Well, I did not know that.
Bro, he's a hick from Tennessee. What do you expect?
Yeah, but I see where you're coming from, but like he's a post 87, isn't he?
No, he's born 84. But he has controversy, but more alpha. He has
you said that already. Thank you.
He has controversial statement. He made controversial statements at the Grammys. But anyways, but
you like me more than him, bro, because I didn't make that statement.
But okay, why is this guy?
Said, I don't know about that.
Why is this guy? This pisses me off, bro. What is the hook to this year's Mania, bro? It's just matches.
Well, what was the hook last year? Cena's retirement.
Cena's the big Cena match, and then before that, it was the Bloodline. You know, actually, they got 2 years out of the Bloodline.
Well, okay, I think that the Roman Punk match is going to be more of a hook than the Randy.
But that's just wrestling. That's just like it's just basic wrestling. Like,
we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk more about it soon.
I think Tom Brady's gonna wrestle. I think he is gonna wrestle, bro.
Well, he's been working an angle, but what I was gonna tell you was later on this show, I want to talk to you about Punk and Roman because I do want to talk about that. We also talk about Brock and Oba Femi. I got this super chat here from CP Houston. which is kind of funny because if hold on, if your name is CP Houston, brother, that's Comicpalooza Houston. That's the event that I'm going to be going to May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. I will be there live at Comicpalooza, and you can meet me. And in fact, let me show you because I'll show what I want to show the people.
He has nothing to do with Houston, bro. You connected it.
No, he does. CP Houston, Comicpalooza Houston.
What a carny.
Look at this, bro. Look who's going to be at this event, bro. Right here, Comicpalooza Houston. Death Battle, Metal Jesus, Team 4-Star, but Daddy's right there in the middle, bro. Dragon Ball.
A congregation of virgins, bro.
I don't, whatever, bro.
Is there going to be a soap distributed in the entrance?
I hope so, bro. I just hope that people come to me. I'm offering free pictures. But you gotta buy one of my prints. It's $20. I'll autograph it for you and everything. The only thing I don't like about this is it says Dragon Ball analyst and commentator when it should say Dragon Ball expert. But whatever, I'll give him a break on that.
But why do you put your picture there?
Because that's my avatar. Everybody knows my avatar.
That devil worshiper right next to you, he has his picture up there.
Wait, how'd you know he was a devil worshiper?
That magic with the K, he's got his thing up there.
Well, maybe in the future. So okay, so
you need to go and get you like some. You need to make some buttons, bro. I learned this from Chris Hero. I didn't go to these events, but I'm going to.
Thank you, bro.
Don't be a virgin, Serge Salinas.
I'll see you there, bro.
Okay, listen. This is what you gotta do. I learned this from the great Chris Hero. He bought buttons, bro. Buttons. One with the
what he does, he breaks buttons with the way he looks, bro. He pops buttons.
No, let me finish. No, one button has a C, another button has an H, another button has an R, another button has an I,
right,
and another button has an S. If you want the entire collection, bro,
you gotta buy all five. It's like the Megazord. Yeah, you gotta buy all five to make the Megazord.
That's cardi to the max right there, bro. So you gotta buy a geekdom button, but you gotta buy 7 buttons to get the whole word.
Maybe I'll do that for next year. Okay, so this idiot right here, this Puerto Rican, wants us to explain post 87, post 84, and the reason why I'm calling you an idiot, bro, is because here's the thing about this guy, Draven. He's a little fella, and
didn't we already explain it to him?
Listen. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to this guy, he's a little fella, bro. This Special Olympian. The reason why I'm saying that is because context clues should explain to you
don't
what
kiss
it
his
is.
ass right now, bro.
No, hold on. No, let's not get focused on that, bro. Okay, let's focus on this. And can you explain to him what post 87 means? Since Thank you, sir.
I don't want to right now. We've done it 1,000 times.
Okay, that's fair then. That's fair. Yes, thank you, bro. I hope you do bring your whole family. I will be there. All right, now back to the question at hand. Who has the better resume? Tyler Bate, who got Toni Storm, Liv Morgan, Sol Ruck. I did not know he got that. Or Damian Priest, Lana, Lola Vice, the Ring Rats. Bro, they're all Ring Rats, first of all. But
no, I'm going to go with Damian Priest, brother, because Damian Priest is a resume a mile long.
So who does he have besides Lola Vice and Lana? Lola Vice is a good pick, bro.
Him and Matt Riddle used to love to go out and chase skirt after the shows.
On NXT.
And even in the main roster. I mean, they were in the same company. I mean, come on. Oh. So I'm gonna go with Damian Priest because he's had more quantity of rats, whereas Tyler Bate, for being a small guy, bro, I give him credit. Those are some good pulls for sure.
Well, yeah, he got Toni Storm, and you love her
with her satchel ass.
Big guys save lives.
Who I know what happened to, but I can't say. I'm sworn to secrecy.
Well, you can't say what happened. You mean when she's off TV?
Yep, it's not an injury. Just leave it out.
I know Dave said it wasn't an injury, bro. It's a cluster B situation, isn't it?
No, it's not. I mean, I guess it could be if you see it that way.
Okay, then that tells me all I need to know, bro.
Well, you tell me what you think.
Let me guess. Hold on. Let me guess. I'm
gonna give you one guess, and if you get it right, I'll say you're right.
No. Time out. You're sworn to secrecy. I'm not gonna have you expose it on the air. But I bet you I know how you found out about it. I'll bet you I know how you found out. Someone who I will not name went, hey, kayfabe this, and then told you right after, right? He
No,
didn't
actually,
say he didn't say observe this. He said kayfabe this, right?
yes, that's what happened, bro.
Of course, bro. Dave without his shirt on. So, which you brother, why don't you ask him the questions you asked me, but substitute Oba Femi for Dave Meltzer, bro, and then let me know how he answers.
I've already told him many times.
Okay, well that's good. This guy says she's pregnant, bro.
But he doesn't get defensive.
If she is pregnant, who knocked her up?
Bro, she's married to fucking Juice Robinson.
Oh, okay, so you're saying that Juice juiced her? He's not the Juice though, bro. If he was the Juice, then she has a short life to come.
She's
bro.
also a wild woman, bro. Let's just put it that way. So they could be either that or another thing.
She took a walk on the wild side.
She lives on the wild side. She always has.
Okay, very good. So okay, again, you didn't like SmackDown that much. That's fine.
No, I said I did. What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you said you didn't. No, you said you didn't like the Randy Orton character. That's what you said.
Yes. No, I like SmackDown. I thought it was cool. I don't care about Jacob Fatu, bro. I'm done with that guy. I don't need to see fucking making a difference Fatu, bro. That's what he became. Not
Like the 95.
Yeah, bro. Well, I didn't know I was gonna pop you that much, bro.
Because I completely forgot about that, bro. I completely forgot when he was doing the shucking and jiving, bro. He was doing the shucking and diving.
Remember, bro, he clotheslined Steve Anderson out of that Rumble as a shoot, and it wasn't his time to go. That 96 one.
No, it pops me about him though, and this always happened. He's the only guy that takes that wacky bump where somebody clotheslines him and he does the flip. He always takes that bump, bro, and it always looks good.
Well, his cousin Rikishi would do it too.
No, that was Rikishi.
Oh, I thought you meant Jacob Fatu, bro.
No, I'm talking about the original, bro. The making a difference.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of a blade job? People really like that.
Well, we got a blade job 2 weeks ago on SmackDown.
Yes, we did.
Okay. So let me say this. So, yeah, that Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu was right out of like 2002 SmackDown and shit, bro, where they fall into a dumpster and it blows up. You know, I'm not into that shit no more.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
This is where it gets stupid, bro. So they fell off of 2 stories, right? They fell from 2 stories, correct? We saw it.
I don't remember it being 2 stories, but okay.
I mean, it was high. It was high, bro.
Right.
And somehow they're gonna have a match at WrestleMania.
They're gonna start with a collar and elbow tie up.
Oh, that'll piss me off so bad, bro.
You know how much I hate that. Which, by the way, this didn't make my list, but CM Punk and Jericho, after like some time went by at WrestleMania 28, that could be on the list because that was like that. They had a blood feud.
When Jericho wanted to get him drunk.
That's right. All right. Speaking of which, give me another 5 disappointing WrestleMania matches, bro.
Well, we're not done talking about SmackDown, but okay.
We're not? Okay, whatever else you want to say, go for it. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about it.
No, I mean, it's.
I don't care about the NFTs. I don't care about R-Truth and Damian Priest. I don't care about any of that shit.
What about?
Trick is okay though.
Yeah, Trick is gonna. Who's he gonna wrestle at Mania?
The Miz? I have no idea.
No, not the Miz, bro.
Tom
Sami
Brady.
Zayn.
Sami Zayn. Okay, there you go.
The jobber, bro.
If that even makes it to Mania.
Well, they still have a lot of slots to fill, bro. They only have like 6 matches announced.
Yeah, but there's only going to be 7 matches. There's only be 14 matches total.
What about the bitches for the title, bro? What are your thoughts on that?
Which bitches? You're talking about
the tag
Jade
title.
Cargill. Oh, wait. They haven't announced that yet, have they?
The dick with sticks, bro. The 2 dicks with sticks.
No, bro. It's tits and a dick, bro.
That's what you call them. I'm being respectful.
Okay, you said dicks with sticks. That's not as bad. But, okay. First of all, this guy pops me right here, bro. Got to work the headlock, Bubba.
Listen, well, that's the guy that you juice for a plug, bro. So you know.
I did, and I'm gonna do it again too, bro. Okay, so I don't care that much, but I think it'll. I think okay. I think Jade Cargill's time is not gonna be long for this world, and I think Rhea's gonna get the title. And
Is she supposed to be Storm from the X-Men, bro? Jade Cargill?
I think so. But she has that cool guitar riff, bro. Even though I think the AEW one's a little bit better.
That was the same AEW theme, right? But they just redid it.
It's similar, but it's not the same one. The AEW one I thought was better in my view.
Who came with their AEW theme? Nobody, huh? Just Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Well, eventually MJF. That
guy's gonna be in AEW for life, bro. Which one pops you more, bro? That one or Gunther? No, Gunther, bro. The new Gunther one, which is the ultimate.
No, bro, that's epic.
Look, this is what pisses me off, bro. I cut a promo on this with Garrett. This is what pisses me off. God, I hate Triple H, but he's such a horrible booker. No, listen. So the idea was that they were gonna retire Ron Mysterio at WrestleMania, and they were
this year.
Yes, and they were gonna throw it in Gunther's collection. It's gonna be Gunther versus Ron Mysterio. Ron Mysterio, A, doesn't want to retire yet, and B, he got hurt. Okay?
Doesn't he have to put over Dominic at some point? Because he did beat Dominic when they wrestled.
What? No, wait a minute, bro. Well, they wrestle him. You don't watch AAA, bro. They wrestle there all the time. Both of them. Look.
It's about WrestleMania.
Why the fuck is Paul so inflexible, bro? Like, why is he... So because Ron is hurt, okay? This is fucking stupid, bro. Because Ron is hurt, we're just not going to get a Gunther match at Mania. He's just
he's
gone.
not going to be on the card at all?
He vanished, bro. Where is he at? He's gone. So he's going to sit out this cycle until they hit the pay-per-view. It's only 3 weeks away, bro. They only have 3 TVs left.
But why does Gunther have to have a retirement match at every pay-per-view?
That's what I'm saying. Like Paul's so rigid. Now this is I'm gonna throw a weird TK example here, okay? Because I hate when he does this, and you hate when he does this, okay? When he has the star with the jobber, right? We hate when he does that shit.
He did it on Dynamite tonight.
Right, he did. Well, are you calling Roosh a jobber, bro?
No, I'm not gonna go into what happens. I'm gonna spoil it for you because
I already saw it. I saw it.
No, I'm okay. Then why did Moxley and?
Oh, I didn't see that part. I fast forward through that shit. Bro.
Well,
well, you could tell me. I'm not gonna watch it again.
Moxley, Roderick Strong's wife, and Daniel Garcia, the void
of
charisma.
I saw.
They had a long match with the Top Flight and the chick, whatever. And I'm over here watching the match, and I'm like, why is this not over yet? Like it went so fucking long against somebody who's not a star. At least Rocky Romero and Speedball Mike Gailey, at least that match fucking ended quickly. It was about 4 or 5 minutes. This fucking Moxley 6-man went on forever, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
So here's it. So I agree with you. I hate when he does that shit. However, it
was a funny comment, but go ahead.
However, in a situation like this, bro, wouldn't you promote one of the jobbers just to have a match with Gunther at Mania, to have Gunther on the card? Like, that's what makes sense to
Evans?
Me. No, he's not a jobber, bro. He's being pushed. Look, I don't care if it's fucking what's that Japanese guy, bro, that does funny faces? Don't say all.
Tozawa. It is all of them, but Tozawa.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Gunther wrestle one of the Americans, the Grande Americans, and retire that gimmick?
Well, because that guy's really gaining steam, bro.
They can come back without the mask.
So anyways, I think it's just ridiculous that he's charging people this fucking ridiculous amount of money to go to Mania, and you're not gonna get one of the most pushed commodities on the show because the other guy got hurt. Like, it's fucking stupid, bro. Ridiculous. Well, they can't. Jericho's contract is frozen, bro.
Not just that, but even he's not gonna come in and just lose and then he leave. He's gonna have a run.
Yeah, Alfredo Plasencia, you've been listening to our show how long? Did you just book yourself into a fucking corner?
Yeah, bro. You should have learned by now. So
why the fuck would Jericho come in and put this guy over, bro?
At least not now. He put him over at the end of the run, not his first match.
There he is, Martin.
Yeah, bro, that match. Yeah, that shit pissed me off.
The only reason I put Darius Martin over is because he was piping a Sky Blue before Kyle Fletcher was, bro.
Okay.
So Kyle Fletcher could get out there and say all he wants. He's getting Darius Martin seconds, bro.
Kyle Fletcher cut a good promo on Dynamite though.
He's a star, bro. He's one of my top 3 right now.
Yeah, he's on his way.
In a heterosexual way, he's one of my top 3.
Will Ospreay also cut a great promo on the show, I thought.
Yeah, Will Ospreay's gonna be like Dynamite Quito, bro, because he shouldn't be nowhere near a ring this early.
He's gonna have a satellite sticking out of his foot. Remember that story?
You're mean, bro.
Remember when he put the shotgun shells to his wife? I put the gun to her face, but it didn't have any shells. I thought it was funny.
Look at Serge Salinas, bro. The guy that you're gonna host for money when he visits you in Houston. He said, "Put take with Gunther." Come on.
You know what, bro? I think I'd be okay with that.
You're just kissing his ass because you're about to host him for a lot of money.
No, I'm not. No, I am not, bro. I'm not that much of a carny. Yeah, what's Los Angeles Night doing for Mania? Is it going to be him and Gunther? Not for a retirement.
They should. I mean, why not, right? You have 2 odd people out, put them together. My whole thing is like, if people are going to make this amount of money, give us the fucking stars, bro. Don't be sending people out because they don't have a direction. Like, that's bullshit.
Well, your job is to come up with a direction.
That's what I see. Like, hey, there you go. But no. But here's an addendum. He did have a direction, but Ronnie didn't want to go for it. So you come up with another direction. You just don't sit them out.
Right. You come up with another direction. I agree with you.
And like right here, like there's a good example. LA Knight, once they decided it wasn't gonna be him and Brock, now he's not doing shit. So just combine them.
Yeah, or just do like the easy way out of this, which I don't think they should do this year, is to do like a multi-man for the IC and have LA Knight and
there you go with your lawyers again, bro. No, the multi-man for the IC needs to have like good workers, bro, not LA fucking Knight.
Gunther can be in it, LA Knight can be in it, Penta, Dominic, Finn Balor. But I think they're doing Finn Balor one-on-one with Dominic is what I think they're
That's right. That's a good match. That's a good build.
And they're probably gonna bring back the Demon, I would guess, for that one. I'm guessing.
No, maybe that's just match 1. Maybe for like match 3.
If they're even doing it. Yeah, okay, so we could let's talk about Raw, okay? Braun Breaker, I think he's gonna be ready. I think based on the way
they say that he's working hard to be ready. That's what they say, that he's working hard to be ready.
Right. He's not hard boiled, but working hard. Okay, so what do you think about that Seth?
But you like when the Hosses work hard. We've already kind of accepted that, right?
If I'm paying big money, I do like it. So what do you think about the Seth? What do you think about the Seth segment?
I liked it. No, not the Seth. You're all over the place. I thought we were going to start with the Brock segment because that's the opening segment.
Oh, we don't have to go in order. It was because this guy mentioned Braun Breaker and Seth.
Okay, so the Seth segment was stupid because you can't do that. And only an idiot. You can't fire a restraining order without serving the person. You can't. That's entrapment, bro.
That's very much a pro wrestling thing.
Yeah, but then don't do it because then you're telling the pro wrestling fans that they're fucking stupid, that they don't.
Which they always tell them.
That's right, but AEW not as much as the other company. So here's the thing, I didn't like it. I didn't like that because once that was introduced, I was checked out. I was this fucking stupid. Like
Heyman is a good talker though, and I think he's good at getting the heat. The line he said about Seth's like kid, all that stuff is very easy.
But it's not Heyman being good; it's easy heat. Like anybody could have said that.
It is easy heat. I agree.
Like it's not something that is not profound or anything like that. You know, he just actually said that he was gonna like take care of his kid and then fuck his wife, I think, or some shit like that. The same shit, bro. The same shit that could get heat. Yeah, but it's stupid. Like you can't just have a restraining order, bro. I thought the big setup was that Braun was gonna come back, and that's why Paul was so confident.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's coming. We just don't know when. Maybe the go home. Nah, that'd be kind of late.
No, it's gotta be. They're at the Garden this week. It's gotta be at the Garden.
Yeah, that's a good.
A place you've never been to, bro. You've been to Houston. Go ahead and go to Houston, bro. Go to Houston.
I am going to go to Houston, bro. I meet the people. So let me ask you a question.
And host the people, you mean?
So what'd you think, what'd you think about the Becky Lynch, AJ Lee thing? The feud, I think Becky's doing some good promo work. I like her more than AJ Lee.
Yeah, because AJ Lee's from another era, bro. She blows up within like 5 minutes. She doesn't have the technique that the younger women have. You could tell every time AJ Lee wrestles, you have to go back 10 years, like just the way she wrestles. You know, so
I
hopefully Becky
like
wins.
that Becky buried the Divas belt.
Yeah, the pussy, one shaped like a pussy.
Butterfly.
So yeah, no, it was a good promo though. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay,
And
Brock and Oba Femi.
see, this is the one that should be the main event of night one, bro.
Brock and Oba Femi, they should close the show.
Yeah, because that one has the most heat out of. To me, it has more heat than the Orton match, and it maybe goes heads with the CM Punk feud.
Okay.
But people are excited for this match, bro.
I think it's gonna open. I think it's gonna open WrestleMania.
Oh, I'm sure it is because Brock. You remember the rule: Brock likes to get on his jet and go home right after his match.
Right.
So, notice how he always, if he doesn't close, he opens all the time. So,
all the time.
That's what she did. That's what he did to Rena Mero, bro. By the way, by the way, Chris Van Vliet had a Mark Morrow on, bro, and I got that was a good interview.
Finally,
he talked about when he was when that was going on, when he found out that Brock was fucking Sable,
and he let it go.
Boy, what else was he gonna do, bro?
He was gonna do two things: nothing and like it. So I'm really digging this feud. They got something special with Oba. They got something organic, which is important with Oba. Ooga, chaka.
They got the Goldberg chants going with Oba, which is awesome.
Brock used to get those chants.
In a perfect world, which I'm not gonna get, because even yourself, you get clouded by this stupid ass booking. In a perfect world, Oba goes in there, one power bomb, 1, 2, 3.
You really don't think he should kick out of the F5 at 1? Because I thought that's something they should do.
Oh, you could kick out of the F5 at 1 and then power bomb. Yeah, that would be even better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna go longer than like.
But they're not gonna do that, bro, because they think like you, where you have to protect Brock. I
don't think Brock should be protected anymore. If he's retiring in August, there's no reason to protect him.
Which she already said he is in that interview he cut like 2 days ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no reason to protect him anymore. Like he should, you can protect him going into Mania because otherwise Oba beating him has no meaning. But when Oba beats him, I've already felt like it should be a shorter version of what Brock did to Cena, where Brock hits the German on Oba. Oba pops right up. He hits another one. Oba pops right up. Brock, and you know how Brock is. He'll make that face that you and I talked about when the heel when he realizes he's fucked face. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course, bro.
And he's gonna hit him with an F5. They'll do some other shit. He hit him with an F5, and then he'll kick out at 1. And then Brock's brain melts down, and then he gets caught in the power bomb. Maybe he'll go to the top rope and try the shooting star, bro. But that's not gonna happen. I wish.
Come on, get out of here with that.
I wish.
Okay, so
but it should not go long. It should not go more than 6 minutes.
Look, I'm gonna come on here and cut a very, very passionate, angry promo. If we get anything other than Oba looking dominant and Oba winning fast.
What if you're saying if Brock wins, you're going to be angry? I mean,
it's stupid. It's stupid. There's no reason. You have a baby face right now
who's getting over.
Who is over.
And it's protected.
Now here's my concern though. Here's my concern. I see old man Punk out there. I see part-time Joey Annoying out there. Even Randall. Oh God, don't get me started on Randall Kane. How he treats the young guys. He never does anything for them. What do you do with Oba next, bro? Like he's gonna get caught in that Goldberg trap because if he beats Lesnar decisively, he should
get a shot at the world title, right?
But I feel like that upper brass is gonna start with their politic bullshit. I don't see anybody other than maybe Cody doing business with him. You know,
what about Braun Breaker?
But he's not the top guy, bro.
No, but I mean they could have a feud after WrestleMania.
But that's like, what do you want to? But you're gonna cancel one of them out, like.
I know that's the problem. One of them's gonna move down the card, and you want them both to get over. I think it's gonna depend. Go ahead.
No, Braun Breaker and Oba should both be ascending together. And
I agree with you.
And they need to be beating the old guard, and then you bring them next year or the year after as the main attraction at a WrestleMania.
You know what I think they're gonna do, bro? I think they're gonna have Oba feud with Rusev again. I really do think that.
Why? See, that's gonna bury him.
But that's I'm not saying I want it. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying knowing them, that's what they're gonna do. Who else could he feud with? That's like a big scary guy, bro. Omos?
No, because he's in Mexico. He's not even working here.
I know, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be stuck, but in the real world, in a perfect world where you're making the right decisions, you want to think about feeling like Joey Annoying to him next or something like that. Like that's a fact, bro.
But
that's how you make stuff. But that's a what?
No. I was gonna say if they do that, that has to be on a big pay-per-view. Like,
well, you could do that at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has to be at a SummerSlam, and not. I'm talking about what do you do with him in May, June, July? You know, we got a few months left.
I mean, you could feed him like a Logan Paul or some shit, you know. Like, there's other people he could work with in the meantime.
You know what I have an idea.
But they're not gonna do any of this, bro, because the wrestling is corrupt and it's full of politics.
Well, politics are also corrupt.
Like Roman Reigns is not gonna want to put this guy over, bro. He's one of these guys that just likes to keep his spot. And CM Punk is the same way.
Bronson's hurt, bro. We don't know when he's coming back. So okay, with Oba Femi,
fucking stupid question.
There is I was thinking, since they couldn't do Big E against Kofi and Xavier, maybe they could do a feud where Oba Femi wrestles both of them. Maybe not necessarily like squashes them, maybe, but like something where he ends up stepping in to avenge Big E. They could do so. Again, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying, what do you do with him until SummerSlam, you know?
Well, I just gave you like a Logan Paul thing. That's better than the New Day, bro.
Yeah, no, I think Logan Paul.
And remember, the way Paul books now, like, he stretches these things out for 2 months anyway. You know? So before you know it, it'll be SummerSlam time.
But he's got to have something to do on TV. Not every week, but something, you know?
No, they could do the whole, like, Logan Paul fucks with his head. You know, he cancels his flight. Like, he doesn't have to wrestle every week.
No, he doesn't have to wrestle every week. I'm not saying
you know, that, or the Vision could take him out like in mid-April. No, not. I mean, like mid-May, and then he comes back in June, gets revenge on the Vision, and then he will. Except for Braun, we don't want Braun because they'll cancel each other out. We want people that are already established that he could put him over, like Logan Paul or like fucking Austin Theory. Who gives a fuck about that guy?
If he's feuding with the Vision, though, it's gonna eventually get to Braun.
Well, Braun's gonna be with Seth, bro. So
right, but I'm saying
you could even do a tag.
He's gonna work his way up like the big bosom man. It's gonna eventually get to Seth.
Not necessarily, because Logan could be the last step. Because Braun and Seth are gonna be doing their thing. You could even do like a Saturday Night's main event where it's Seth and Oba against Braun and Logan Paul. That's fine.
You could do that, but what I'm saying is, if they're gonna do the story where Oba has to overcome the Vision, at some point he doesn't
have to overcome the Vision, bro. He's feuding with Logan Paul, and Logan Paul's part of the Vision. There's a difference.
So you're okay. So you're not saying. I thought you were saying he has to feud with the Vision stable.
No, he's feuding with, let's say, with Logan Paul or Austin Theory, either or.
Actually, this is a pretty good idea right here. They could do that.
But the whole point of this is to use your roster, bro. Why do you gotta bring somebody else back?
I mean, it's just one match. I wouldn't be against
it. The thing is that I'm giving solutions, bro. You're not accepting them. You're still in your.
No, I never, bro. I never. When did I not accept it?
Well, because you keep on saying bring Strowman back or.
I didn't. I just fucking said one guy.
What was the one before that?
I asked you. I thought that you were gonna.
Oh, you wanted to put him against the New Day? The fuck?
No, I thought you were going to feud him with the Vision.
Right.
You're saying Logan Paul. But you can't blame me for assuming that because Logan Paul's part of the Vision.
No, that's fine. No, but I'm saying I've given you a solution to this problem.
I'm not against it. I didn't deny it. I didn't. When did I say it that not to do it?
But I said all this and then you're like, no, put him with the New Day. What the
fuck? I said that before.
No, I said Logan Paul before you said New Day. And then I had to go back to Logan Paul.
The Logan Paul thing could be
rewind
after
the
New Day.
I came before, then New Day, and then I had to reiterate. So I had already.
I'm not gonna rewind the tape, bro. That's too much. All right, we got a super chat. What if they give Oba the Gunther route when he debuted, have him go on a long reign with a title?
Yes, but the thing is that what title? Like
he beats Penta. Is that what he's saying?
I mean, he could have a secondary title, I guess. If they're gonna give him the Gunther push, that'll work. Yeah, that's fine, you know, and that keeps all the politicians on top, like happy and shit. So that's fine. Yeah, no, I could see that.
So you could see him beating Penta then for the title.
Yes.
You know, they could do Oba against Dominic Mysterio also as a feud if they wanted to.
Yeah, they could do that too.
I think they need to call up some more people from NXT.
No,
bro. And they will soon.
For what? My whole thing is this.
After Mania, they always do that.
I know. And I guess they will. But my whole thing is this. Roman needs to put him over at SummerSlam. Let's not run away from that anymore. Because this guy's special. And especially if Brock does the right thing for business at WrestleMania. He
said give Oba the speed title. I mean, Brock is basically Gary Goodridge at this point, right?
I mean, he isn't yet. I mean, he's still kind of there. I mean, he's not. He did get eliminated like a jabroni from the Rumble, but
that would never happen to Gary Goodridge. Unless Fedor was in the Rumble.
Because see, the thing is that like I almost feel, bro. Like I almost feel, and I'm not saying this is what you're doing. This is what I feel. I'm not saying this is what you're doing. I feel like even in your own mind, you want to protect these old fuckers, bro. Like there's nothing to protect anymore.
What did I say?
Because right now you said, well, they should bring more guys down. It's almost like you just want to buy time. Like
no,
for the inevitable. Like you have to feed the top guy. Okay, do you agree with this statement? You have to feed the top guys to Oba. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, well then let's start doing it.
Yes.
Like none of this. Oh, let's bring fucking Mickey Saints or whatever, so he could put over Oba, and then just stretch this out more.
That's
the only problem, bro. The only problem is that the top guys are not gonna want to do that. That's the only problem, and that's sad. That's life. Fuck it. That's life.
When I brought up bringing people up from NXT, it's not necessarily to feed them to Oba, but to have guys there to make the roster bigger. That way you have stuff to do before the pay-per-views.
They can't even book LA Knight, bro, to do something productive. How are they going to book fucking... who's over there right now, bro?
Ricky Saints. Joe Hendry.
And talk about a guy that missed his prime, bro. Joe Hendry is nothing now. They fucked up.
Clone Force says you guys should have JD from 206. You mean JD from NY and Solo Monster as special guests for a one-off, and you guys would kill it. I would love to see that happen. Not happening, bro.
I don't know who that is. So
it's I've only seen a little bit of their
I enjoy being with human beings, and I enjoy being with women.
I've seen a little bit of.
So I don't know. I
always have plenty of women.
I don't know who these YouTubers are.
I've only seen a little bit of their content, and I just don't. When it comes to wrestling,
Dragon's Lair buried himself with that statement, bro. God, this is your audience, bro. Read that statement and say look at how it contradicts itself.
This one right here.
Yes.
He says. The problem is there are not that many top guys because WWE has not been building people up.
No, there is. They have top guys. They just the top guys don't want to do. They just want to do business with each other.
Yeah,
they have top guys.
Instead of putting you want them to start putting guys over. And I agree with you about Randy Savage. Randy Orton. I'm sorry. Randy Savage likes to put people over. I agree with you about Randy Orton. He should have been doing jobs a long time ago.
No, because remember, Randy Savage, instead of being made to look like a doofus and being thrown out by Yoko Tuna, he tried to pin Yoko Tuna.
Which is worse.
Well, you think that buried him more?
Yes, because he's been in Rumbles before. He should know not to try to pin a guy. He's an idiot. He's been in Rumble since, the 89 one?
Look at GC371. Hoist Keys versus Oba Femi. No, bro. Jesus Christ.
But look what he said. They'll reenact that scene from Django with Cody as Calvin Candy. See, you got to read the whole comment, bro. It's not just the first part.
Hoist Keys, bro.
Hoist Keys. Yeah.
What happened to him?
Yeah, where's he been?
He came out crying in Stephanie McMahon's podcast, and we never saw him again.
Well, I'm saying also the injury bug. The other reason why I said to bring more guys up is because the injury bug has really hit a lot of people. So they got to start making new guys. Well, Dragon Slayer, I was. And what he's talking about is the older guys have to start doing jobs. And it's not like they're going to get killed. It's just they got to put the guys over. But the problem is that there's a lot of injuries. And that's another issue. So he's stuck on main event. Is that what Royce Keys has been doing?
I don't watch main event, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either, bro. I don't either. Okay.
I have a limit, bro.
Now let me get, because we have to talk about your next WrestleMania disappointment.
Bro, but if tradition didn't say that WrestleMania had to have long match at the end, I would put
Oba and Brock at the end.
Randall K and Cody as a semi. Match number 6, and then I would put Oba and Lesnar as match number 7. But unfortunately, for business reasons, they're probably gonna open the show, and I don't disagree with that either.
You're talking about night 1.
Yes. Night 2 is gonna be Phil and Joel because they run the roost, you know.
And they've also got like a more interesting feud, anyways. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care for it, but it is connecting with people.
Should Heyman be Oba's mouthpiece? Only if he's a heel. There's no point in him being a babyface mouthpiece now.
They should have Captain Lou be the mouthpiece for all of them, bro.
That'd be awesome, bro. Or Roddy Toombs. So what's your next pick, bro? What is your next pick for
he'll bury his own guy, bro.
I know that.
No, what about what's his name, bro? Freddie Blassie, bro. And you've been doing the thing that he did. What was it with Tiger King?
With Killer Khan, bro. Killer Khan. They call me Blassie-san, Head-san, haha. And we don't eat like you Americans do. We have roast camel. You ever had roast camel? It's a delicacy. Bro, I gotta find that promo again. All right, what's your next pick?
Also, it's Mamon Andrade or whatever his name is. He's racist, bro, because he's seen a big husky black man, he thinks he can't cut his own promo. Like Oba has cut some good promos, bro. He could have cut his own promo.
I hope he does cut one soon.
All right. Well,
if I bladed, my wife would divorce me in a second. Okay, are you gonna tell me your next?
Yes, I'm looking at. I'm turning my phone on. Look at my next one. Very disappointed by this match, bro, because after Halloween Havoc '97, bro. We kind of expected that match.
Oh, I know where.
So I'm gonna go with Ron Mysterio Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero in a match that I was there live, WrestleMania 21.
It was good, but it could have been so much better.
And Ron said that his mask kept on getting in the way, like it was all. So the whole match was fun. But that match could have been so good. Remember, bro, we've talked about this. He only hit that top rope. Remember when he went to the top rope, bro, in the middle? And he did a backflip and hit a DDT. He only hit that shit one time, bro.
That was the best spot he's ever done, bro.
Halloween Havoc '97 was the only time he ever hit that spot. He's been trying to do it ever since. He would always botch it because it's different ropes. And
he also did a Dragon Rana on that show, bro.
That's right, he did. Yeah, so that was a big letdown for me. Like, big letdown. And that was the first match of the night. Well, other than the Battle Royal that only we saw.
Right. So my next pick is a show that actually killed the crowd, even though the crowd was already dying. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin, bro.
Oh,
that match.
Me and the Ecuadorian were there live.
I know. It was Kurt Angle's retirement match. It went like 3.5 minutes. Kurt could barely do anything, and Baron Corbin just pinned him, and that was it.
That wasn't it, bro. Then he said the most dumbest thing I ever heard a person say. He gets the microphone, and in a very defeated way, he says, "I guess I do suck." And it was weird. It was like mean-spirited.
Oh shit! Oh, I forgot about that.
But it was like, it was weird, bro. It was like, this is not even funny anymore. Like, you're just putting yourself down. It's like calling yourself a big fat piece of shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then he just left, and that was it.
And that was it. And
I'm coming home. NYNJ, bro. Never again. You have to pay me to go there, bro. Matter of fact, if Houston Con or whatever the fuck was there, and I could go there and sign, I wouldn't go. That's so much I don't never want to go back to New York, New Jersey.
But you say you like the fried chicken, bro, in the dark parts of New Jersey.
No, I never said dark parts. I said some parts of
that were dark. That's what you said. Or I said dark and you agreed.
Anyways,
the lights are on, but nobody's home.
They did have some good fried chicken. They did.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and jump to your next one, bro. What's your next one? Because we got a couple of topics left, and we're gonna be done.
Oh, remember, bro? Austin Kinko said the next night Raw got knocked out by Lars. Remember Lars Sullivan, bro? The beta.
I do not remember. I do remember Lars Sullivan was gonna get a big push, and wrestle Cena. I think at that WrestleMania.
Yeah, he got a panic attack, and he couldn't do it.
No, that's not the only thing that happened to him, bro.
Who are the ones that have pushed out? Yeah. Tell us, bro. He was with another man.
So what happened was, he was caught making inappropriate comments on a message board, including racist comments.
It was a white supremacist.
And homophobic comments. And then the ultimate final laugh of this whole situation is that even though he was making homophobic comments, it turns out that he actually shot a gay porn movie years prior, bro. And that was the end of his career.
That's right.
Let me ask you a question, though. Let's say that you're in court, and let's say that you put your hand on the good book, and let's say F. Lee Bailey asked you if you have used a racial epithet in the last 10 years. What would your answer be, bro?
No, I have not.
So you're going to lie on the good book.
Wait a minute. How do you know I'm lying?
Because I just have this feeling, bro.
No, no, you're assuming. You're being
10
biased.
years? 10 years? With living in LA?
Right. I respect all creeds, nations, people.
That's not my answer, bro.
You would have said last week or yesterday.
No. Maybe earlier today. No, I would have said, sir,
yes.
I'm a big fan of Quentin Tarantino movies. That's it. That would have been my response.
But I didn't go see the whole bloody affair in the theater.
No, I'm not gonna tell him that part. Remember, bro, leaving stuff out is not considered lying. So that's what I would say, bro.
But somehow I was a liar right now.
Well, I have that feeling, bro. It's like the mom in Home Alone where she was like,
a lot of raping and pillaging. I'm just joining along for the ride.
Yeah, but you got to put your hand on it. And you can't. Lars was running through the men's locker rooms to film content. That's not what happened, but that pops me. Okay.
Oh no, I was gonna ask you. So
me?
who have been the pussies, bro? We know Lars Sullivan is one who had a panic attack. Remember, panic attacks are connected to the pussy.
Abyss was gonna go WWE, but got scared. Remember?
Chris Abyss got scared.
And he also, I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry.
That's the worst.
We had 2 extra matches.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Is he mad at me? Is he mad at me?
Penn Jillette, bro. Hey, but he brought back the Abyss gimmick for the AJ farewell. That was kind of cool.
Except that Penn Jillette is on the Simpan diet, bro, and he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, but he still looks like him. Oh, yeah, here's one. Kalisto. He freaked out on national television.
Yeah, but he ran away from a promo on national television.
You're the one that just asked. You said, who is somebody else who's a pussy? Isn't that one of them? Who else is there, bro?
Just a pussy, bro. A blanket statement. There's
Johnny
a bunch
Mundo?
of those, bro. Let's go through the whole AEW roster, bro. There's a bunch of those.
There's a bunch of those, bro. There's a bunch.
But not the 92 Royal Rumble, though.
No, not even Virgil. Virgil was upgraded.
What about Paul Diamond, bro? No. He used to like to fuck other wrestlers' women for fun.
And he was also, what, Kato or whatever under the mask?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was in that show.
Yeah, he was a fake martial artist. He was awesome.
What about Road Warrior Hawk?
What about him? He's a little fella.
The Meltzer magazines, bro. Remember in that Great American Bash video?
That's right.
He's doing coke?
Where he's coked out of his mind. Yeah.
I read the Meltzer magazines.
Lex Luger's fucking coked out of his mind. Yeah.
And then he's taping the blade. You learned this in the Meltzer magazines, and he's putting the blade on the tape.
Do you agree with this statement?
Somebody asked me why Oba Nigerian Gaming got over and not Apollo Crews. I told it's because Apollo got the charisma of a can of paint.
I think it's because of 200 pounds of muscle, bro, but I could be wrong about that.
A supple muscle, you mean?
That's 550 pounds of supple muscle. Oh,
No,
he's
no,
putting Sammy Guevara in the pussy department, bro.
He's got a hot ass woman, bro.
Cluster
And he
B.
upgraded.
Cluster B. Yeah. He had a computer school graduate.
What? Bro, why you laugh? Why does that pop you?
Because it's fucked up, bro. He had a computer school graduate, and then he dumped her for.
He
whatever.
upgraded. Everybody
Time
upgrades,
mellow.
right? Everybody
Yeah,
upgrades.
but after you get engaged, you're not supposed to.
That's all good book shit, bro. Okay, that's all fantasy shit.
Wait,
I
what
don't
are you
know.
saying? You saying the whole thing's a work?
Well, who's supposed to keep us? Like, who enforces these laws, bro? It's just this fucking god shit.
Wait, what laws?
Like
the laws of the American
engaged.
legal system, bro.
Dude, look. He had a computer school grad. He found something better. He upgraded it. What's the big deal? I don't understand.
She shouldn't have got engaged to the computer school grad if he wasn't fully in, bro.
Nah, bro.
What do you think about this? Post WrestleMania 24, Ric Flair's beta.
Leave the memories alone.
Yes, Johnny
Leave
Mundo
the
was already
memories.
mentioned, bro. What about Mark Sinclair, bro? He's pretty fucking beta. When you have to put in your contract you can't get hit in the face X number of times in a movie.
I want to
that's
see.
bad.
Remember, he's gonna go back to the roots. I want to see how he pulls that off.
I don't know how, and they're gonna bring what's his name back from the dead, bro.
Oh yeah, Paul Walker.
Paul Walker, he's back from the dead. And yeah, that's another thing too. Okay, what about when Brock called Oba Femi boy on Monday? You caught that, right?
Yeah, but that's Brock, bro. Brock
I know.
Remember, he catches his own game and he eats it.
He fucking called him boy. And what about the fact that when Dean Ambrose was mentioned, he got a pop, bro?
Yeah, but it was beta because they call him Dean Ambrose.
No, well, Dean Ambrose is beta. John Moxley, well, I think he's my beta too, bro, to be honest.
I like
any
that.
man who would mutilate himself and carve his own forehead, bro. And talk about the irresistible urge. He has the irresistible urge. Him and Darby Allin have the irresistible urge.
Bro,
to
you
do
used
it.
to carve yourself all the time from the inside with those 2-liter sodas, bro.
That's the same thing, bro.
It is. Wait a minute.
No, it's not. No, it's not the same thing. Don't even start.
You know what it does to you?
Why are you doing this?
Because as you down into... Isn't that you down in the 2-liter soda?
I don't think I drank it like that, bro. Like Steve Austin. You thought I was like Steve Austin.
I like how in my mind I've always pictured you drink. So how would you drink it? In a glass?
With two hands, bro. Like this.
Oh,
like,
okay. See, you made it even worse.
No, like what the fuck? Like it's
Your
Steve Austin's beard.
This was a little fella. This is even more of a little fella, bro.
Nah, man. That's a big 2-liter.
Anyways, your GR track. You ruined your GR track, bro. You carved it up. You knifed it up with all that
I don't know
shit.
what the hell a GR track is.
Well, that's
Wait
your
a minute. What do you think about this as the Mount Rushmore of beta? He says John Morrison, Will Smith, Robert Pattinson, Adam 22. Do you know who Adam 22 is?
Yeah, but no, Robin Pattinson he's not in it.
I don't think he's beta anymore. John Morrison is. Will
Well,
Smith
John Morrison, you give him a lifetime, he can't get out no matter what.
Neither can Will Smith. He's in there too, bro.
Yeah, because his bitch fucked another guy.
I don't know if Adam 22. Yeah, no. His bitch fucked another guy that was friends with his own son. And he was okay with it.
Who's speaking of the good book, is that son that doesn't really correlate with that good book.
No, it does not, bro. No, it does not. And not just that. Not just that, bro. There's more to it. Will Smith is also competing for Jada Pinkett's love, competing with a dead man, Tupac Shakur. Tupac is dead, and she's still in love with him more than she is Will Smith, bro.
Yeah, Adam 22 allowed his woman to fuck the African-American guy.
What is this, bro? When Brock told Mustafa Ali get a live kid. I don't remember that.
Yeah, bro. Remember he was backstage?
I don't remember that.
Man, you're losing it, bro.
No, I really don't. I don't remember Dean Ambrose against what's his name, Easy E or whatever.
EC3, bro.
That's what I said, Easy E. He's not ready for Will to come back home because she's finding herself.
So wait a minute. So he's not even home right now. Like
he's not the only guy who lost his home to a woman, bro, that we know. But we have to keep that between ourselves.
He's officially a maricón después de viejo, bro.
Will? No, I think he was always a maricón. But he's definitely a maricón después de viejo, bro.
Let me give you my next one. You ready?
Alberto el Loco. Yeah.
Well, you haven't given us any. I gave you like 3 in a row.
No. I gave you Kurt Angle Corbin. What was your response?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're next, and then I'll give
my
you
next one is going to be, this was probably on your list too, bro. This is a classic. We were both there for this show. It's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus, bro.
Oh, it's not on my list, but yeah.
Like, you got to understand. Daniel Bryan had a reputation at this point of being a great worker. This is WrestleMania. We're expecting a great match, or at least a good match.
Mm-hmm. And they had a good match on the pre-show the previous year.
And then the pay-per-view Backlash right after this show, they had another good match. I remember sitting there saying, like, my brain couldn't register what I just saw, bro. Like, it was like something's gonna happen right now, and they're gonna restart the match.
It was one of those shock finishes that Vince thought. Remember, Vince was doing those back then, bro. He used to shock people.
But it was like, what the fuck? And
he
like the whole
kisses
show,
AJ Lee, turns around, bam.
Yeah, and he gets
what if that happens with Punk and Roman, bro? He kisses AJ Lee, turns around, gets spear 1, 2, 3.
No, they could do that as a false finish. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
What if that's the finish? What if that's the finish and Brock and Oba goes 10 minutes?
No, I don't. That's not a good idea, bro.
No, it's not. I know.
Because remember, Brock sweats more than the big bosom man, bro. It goes into that kiddie pool.
All right. My next one is one that you and I were both there for. And we actually saw it together. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 37.
Oh, what a letdown, bro.
One RKO. He lit him on fire. He did everything, and it was one measly RKO. And that was the end of Bray Wyatt, I think, for years, right?
No, he didn't come back after that. He got fired, and then they brought him back.
They brought him back. Triple H did.
Right.
Horrible, bro. Horrible.
Look at Jake Wheeler thinking like Vince McMahon. Sheamus beating Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds was the best thing to happen to him since he led to the yes movement.
He's not wrong, but that's not
but we're not talking about that. At that moment, we were disappointed.
Yeah, and the match, and you know they can have good matches. Kane versus Chavo Guerrero at WrestleMania 24 for the ECW title was 8 seconds. It was and that's another shock finish.
Yeah, but we didn't have any expectations because we didn't care about those guys.
And so plus, we didn't even know they were gonna have a match because Kane had won the Battle Royal earlier. Right. Yeah, but he's right in that it was short. But yeah, Daniel Bryan and Sheamus pissed off a lot of people. Were
you at that Orlando one?
Yes, I went to all the ones in Florida and the 2 in New Orleans.
So you were in Ric Flair's retirement.
Yes, I was. I was there for that, the Miami one, and the Tampa one.
So you sat. Did you sit in the same place for the? No, Orlando had 2 of them, bro.
Right.
At the roller coaster and
24 and 33. Yep. No, I did not sit in the same place. I was on the floor for 24, but like far back, so it sucked. And then
were you with Logan Wade Snakes, bro?
No. But the second year, that was the weekend where Dr. Keith Lipinski powerbombed Tex through a table, bro. And Derek Bergen wanted to fight Green Lantern fan. They should be bringing back memories for you, bro.
I don't care about any of those guys.
All right.
They're actually all beta, now that I think about it. Every single one of them.
Well, definitely Green Lantern fan. But the second time, it was when I sat with Mr. Eddie in 33, and that's when NXT was behind me, and it was nice and cool where I was at.
Now, so, Mr. Eddie is not beta, and we're not going to say why, but I give him credit.
Because he tamed?
Come on, bro. You're mean, bro.
I knew that was going to pop you, bro. Jamie Dundee would agree with that, bro. Okay.
Well, let's just hope that Mr. Eddie's packing a little more than Jamie.
For his sake.
Than Jamie Dundee.
Undertaker versus Cena, bro.
Yeah, that's another one. That was not on my list, but I agree with that one for sure.
It wasn't officially announced, and that buildup was really weird, bro. But I'll tell you what, when it happened, I was there for that one. People popped. There was a pop.
Yeah, but we wanted a match.
Right. Right. And that was another 8-hour show, bro.
Because remember, people were asking for Cena Taker for a while. I think it was the previous year. Remember?
Yeah.
And they went with they went in another direction.
Didn't you yeah, not the 35. No, wait. 33 was Taker and Roman. No, didn't you go to of the super long WrestleManias? You went to 32 and 35, right?
Yeah.
32 was Dallas, 35 was NYNJ, right?
Worst experience of my life.
But here's what's funny. I went to the other two, 33 and 34.
Well, after there was 30, was the one that was in Levi Stadium, bro? That was kind of long.
That was 31. That was 4 hours. That one was short. That was a 4-hour show. 32 is the one where they started being like 8 hours, bro. 32, 33, 34, and 35. Then 36 is the 2-night gimmick.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
I don't know about the streak not being intact or not, bro. I see why you would say that, but the match still just was, Geekdom. Who are the betas on Dragon Balls? You're gonna have to watch Geekdom 101 to find that out, bro. Vegeta's one of them,
bro. They're all beta, bro.
No, they're not all beta.
And people that watch them too.
Well, that might be.
Let's see. Sports guy, one of my longtime dear close person, longtime friends. He was at 32, 33, 35, and I had the pleasure of being with him in a couple of them. I even gave him an LA tour when he was here.
That was 30. That would have been 39.
I saw this man, folks, before WWE was robbing all of you guys blind. I saw Sports Guy 5158, a.k.a. Mark the Mark, a.k.a. the Ecuadorian.
It's supposed to be 515, bro.
Yeah, he went in there. He went in there like Johnny Nintendo, brother. He went into that store.
That's right. You told me that story.
And he got a card, right? I'll never forget this shit. He got a card.
He was making big money, bro.
Like Costco. And he just started throwing shit in the car. And I was like, what the fuck?
And you hung out with the Alpha Joe Moya, right?
Of course, bro. I love that guy.
Because they come in a pair, those two.
Charismatic as all hell.
A 2-for-1 deal.
And then nothing faced him, bro. He goes to pay, and even the cashier marks out because he's like, "What the fuck?" And he pays, and I think the bill was like 1,000 something. And
yeah, it was like 1,000.
I couldn't believe it. I went live on Facebook because I couldn't. It was a once in a lifetime.
This guy's definitely a listener, bro. He quit after 3, bro. And it wasn't Watts.
Hey, Mark the Marcus here. Mark, answer
3.
this. We've never gotten a response to this. No, but here's where it gets interesting, folks.
They kept adding to it?
No, here's where it gets interesting. I believe Danny warned Mark the Mark that this was a little,
I warned him that it was going to be difficult to do.
And Mark the Mark got a little defensive. And he's like, we're going to do it. And we're still waiting. That was like 15.
That was 2014, bro.
Yeah. It's like his Yankees, bro. Every year they think they're gonna win it, and then we take them out. So it's the same shit.
Okay. Well,
and every year he comes with the same confidence. But yeah.
Well, to clarify, he was gonna do a podcast where he was gonna with 2 of my friends, JD and Mr. Eddie. And it was gonna be basically
two men that I respect. By the way, I don't respect a lot of Danny's friends, but JD and Mr. Eddie, I do respect them.
What about Lou? Do you respect him?
Oh, that's the top of the line right there, bro, and his wife.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Very charismatic man. Very respectful people. Those 2 people are. See, you have people that you could see and you could sense, you could feel how much goodness is in their heart.
I have good friends, bro.
And Lou and his wife. Were those people. You just feel the goodness in their heart.
Now, the one that you haven't met is the Clinker. And I think you'd love him for different reasons.
Popping me doesn't mean I respect him, bro.
No, I'm not saying you're going to respect him. I'm just saying you're going to love hanging out with him. Not respect. No. So, anyways, they did 3, but they couldn't. And they couldn't keep going after that. And at the time, I think JD just had his 2nd kid. Listen, bro, all of my friends are good people. Out of all my friends, I'm the worst one. All right.
Where is those shows at, bro? Are they in Blog Talk?
That is a good question. Where are those shows at? Because that was a while ago.
Oh,
I hope he still has
like
copies.
15, 16, 17 years ago, bro.
Well, more like 12, but yeah. There's you got to have copies. I hope backups, right? I hope so.
And see, it wasn't more than 12. It was more than 12, bro, because remember, they were doing all the Disney movies before Marvel or Star Wars joined Disney. Because if they would have done that, they would have had to do those too.
You might be right about that.
The gimmick was that they were doing all Disney movies, not just the cartoon ones.
But then they started adding Roger Rabbit and shit like that, all the crossover movies, and I was like, you're never going to be able to finish that. I mean, you'd have to, and it's not even his fault. I learned from WrestleMania 30 for 30. My original co-hosts were Dirty White Boy, who's killing Kellogg's, and
I don't think you ever say that name without saying the second part ever again.
I knew you were gonna say that because you were waiting for it. You were holding your drink because you didn't want to. You were holding your drink because you knew you were gonna spit it out. And so
I can't even drink anymore, bro.
You were holding it. He was holding it because he knew
he's gonna puke.
No, listen. He knew that I was gonna fucking say that second part, bro. That he went to computer school and fucking.
Well, I knew because you've been saying it every time for like the last year or two.
No, but you.
2 sizes in 2 years, bro.
You also said it though. You also said it. But anyways, yeah, and Double G, bro. And I couldn't do it with them, you know. So there you go. Anyways, all right. We got to talk about, all right, give me one more, and then we'll save our last one of the disappointing WrestleMania matches. We got to talk about Punk and Roman, then we're going to get out of here.
All right, the next one is going to be Chris Jericho versus Triple H at WrestleMania 18.
Yeah.
I expected
it should not have gone on last.
No, not only that. Well, yeah, they were already fucked because the Immortal Slime and DJ fucked them over.
Dewey.
But here's the thing. Even with that said,
well, the marks were more into it, anyways. Yeah.
Even with that said, they had great matches at Fully Loaded.
Yeah.
No, at Fully Loaded '98, one of our favorite shows.
2000.
Yeah, Fully Loaded 2000. They had a great match. They had that TV match where they did the fake title change. That was a great match. 2000. Yeah. So these guys could go when they wanted to go, but they went out there and they had this plodding, slow. Remember, this is when Triple H thought he was Ric Flair. So he was gonna go
when he was really muscular too.
So he was gonna go out there and work a body part, bro. And then Jericho's just beat. And then the whole thing was Jericho was the second banana to Stephanie, which was stupid because he was the champion. And he came out with fucking some doink pants, like they were green, and it was dumb, bro.
Let me ask you something. How do you feel about the Hell in a Cell they had in Judgment Day?
The one that retired Timmy White, bro?
Oh, that's right. That did retire him. He got hurt. Not lunchtime suicide. It wasn't that.
Bro, they'll never be able to do that in today's television.
No.
Where he wanted to kill himself every weekend.
No, he did kill himself. He killed himself every week.
He came close, bro.
They moved it. No, they did do it, remember? And remember, they moved it to WWE.com. Because it was originally on the television.
The gimmick was that Josh Matthews would always stop him at the last minute?
No, he would. And then the next week, he was okay. It was wacky. It's like Kenny from South Park. All right, so my next one. See, here's the thing. I'm noticing a pattern here. And the pattern is Randy Orton. I have Randy Orton on this list twice and in my honorable mentions. But the thing is, Randy Orton's also had good WrestleMania matches. But this one, huge disappointment. But also similar to yours. Triple H versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 25. I fucking hate that main event so much. The wrong guy won. People need to understand, Randy Orton at the time was red hot. They did this angle where he laid out Vince that, like, people were getting back into wrestling.
Well, there's a 2-liter bottle of wine, bro.
I thought you said you don't drink anymore.
I'm getting off the wagon today.
Are you gonna do the?
Yeah, like you did when you were 4 years old.
No, 400 pounds, not 4 years old.
Yeah, man. Isn't that the same thing?
No, I was not 400 pounds when I was 4, bro. You're getting your years mixed up.
All right, what are you saying about Randall K?
No, Triple H, Randy Orton. Randy Orton was red hot in 2009. He had just hit Vince with a very brutal looking punt. He punted Shane. He was feuding with the McMahon family. They did this.
He had his fake wife at the house in that skit.
Yeah, they did an over the top feud where Randy went to Triple H, or Triple H went to Randy's house, and then there's the episode where he laid out Stephanie and kissed her in front of Triple H. That was when they actually first officially revealed that Stephanie and Triple H were husband and wife in kayfabe, not the marriage from '99. That they were actually husband and wife.
Where he raped her and got married with her.
Yeah, that sort of became like quasi canon, and so that feud, Triple H and Randy Orton was red hot. The crowd was into it. They start the match by hitting each other's finishers on each other, so they're both already losing. Yeah, and here's the thing: I know where they got that from. They got that from Kobashi Misawa because
of course
Kobashi.
They did.
But there's a difference. Kobashi and Misawa did it once, and they made it work because it allowed them to continue having a great match. This match fell off. It just fell off. I remember the finish was the crowd was so dead because much like WrestleMania 18, when Rock and Dewey and Terry like won the crowd over and it was the best match of the night, Shawn and Taker had done it at this show. So I remember the finish. Triple H hits he hits him with a sledgehammer, right? And Randy's already fucked up. This is your top heel, by the way. He starts hitting him with these punches. Ugh, 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 ugh. 4 punches. And then picks him up, pedigree, 1, 2, 3. And everybody's like...
Is that the one where he threw the thing through the mirror, bro?
That was cool, though. That was cool, that entrance, yeah.
He always had cool entrances.
But remember, he walks up and Vince and Shane are there and they're like, you know what you need to do. Like, all right, bro. But yeah, I hate that fucking match, bro. I hate that match. Randy was so hot and they buried it, bro. You know what, bro? Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso.
That was horrible.
Was horrible, and that was gonna be an honorable mention as well for me.
What about Dewey and Cena too? You hate that match.
Oh my god, I do hate that match. That's my least favorite WrestleMania match of all time.
Because there's no transitions, according to you.
There isn't. I'll tell you my number 1 in a minute.
No, remember, I like that show. You hate. I like that show.
No. You went from liking to hating to liking again when you got drunk. Let's get it right. Okay, I want to address this. Yes, they did make jokes about it in 2006 when Stephanie was pregnant, but remember that wasn't like the big reveal like how it was in 2009. That was more of an inside joke.
Plus, when DX was there, like reality didn't really exist.
It was a big joke. It was a big gag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one too. Matt and Jeff at that WrestleMania also sucked.
Yeah, when he burned his dog.
They killed his dog, yeah, and blew up his meth house or whatever. All right.
What about like Lawler and Cole? We knew it was gonna suck. That one doesn't count. Huh?
It just went too long, and it was worse than we thought. Yeah.
Stinko Malenko took the heat for that one.
What do you think about CM Punk and Roman Reigns? This is the last topic, and then we'll get to our final picks. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, what they did this week with Roman Reigns and the Usos. How do you feel this is going?
It was weird because I thought they did a lot to build up the Usos, like especially Jay.
It feels like Jay and Punk are gonna have a TV feud.
Yes, and it also seems like Jay and Roman are gonna have, because it almost seems like Jay is becoming Roman. You know what I'm saying? Like
well, Jay did say "Get him, Moose," and then Roman got him. Stick him.
Exactly. So there was a lot of maybe things for the future. You know, even though Jay and Roman already feuded and they had a horrible match at that SummerSlam.
They feuded twice.
Right. They feuded during the Thunderdome era and they feuded again for SummerSlam with that horrible main event.
I like that match.
I hated it. But it went like, we need to do a part 2 of this one of these days, the worst SummerSlam matches. But
we could do it later this summer.
But
well, what's not going to be on the list is anything from SummerSlam 90 or 91, including That is why they call her Scary Sherry, because we got that better than seeing Sapphire wrestle, bro.
Let's see. Yeah,
Well,
so
maybe she got tired delivering pizzas. That's a dream, pun intended.
no, but yeah, so they kind of added another little layer to the storyline with the whole family being involved now. Now I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering if Dewey comes out, bro. If he comes out at Mania.
No, me too. I was thinking about that. Or not just Dewey. Are they going to get Solo involved, Jacob Fatu? Because it made it, the way that Roman made it seem, bro, it made it seem like he's going to do a new bloodline, but like on the babyface side, because of the fact that Punk cut that promo about
But the only thing is that right now they can't attack Punk because they'll be heels. Because Punk is
That's
beloved.
what I'm saying. That and it's still it's technically 3-on-1 now, because you know, like it's a very weird dynamic, bro. It's a very, very strange dynamic. They're both doing that tweener shit, and it's confusing.
Yeah.
No, bro, I was going to tell you what was not going to make... Remember on SummerSlam 90 when Piper goes... When Sapphire wouldn't come out and he goes, maybe she's in the back making pancakes.
Yes, I do remember that, bro. Very racist comment.
Very racist, bro.
No, you can't. We can't bury nothing from SummerSlam 90, 91, a little bit of 92.
A little bit of 92, because there are some disappointing matches.
Those are my top 4 of all time: 90, 91, 92, 93.
Undertaker versus Undertaker could have been on the list, bro. Maybe, but
only
remember,
because you created all this mythology that they didn't really tell
I fixed it. That he conjured up the demon, bro. I saved that match. Man, that's because Paul Bearer once said, I don't know what demon you conjured up, but it's not the real Undertaker.
And you ran with it. You ran with
that.
Yeah,
it's true. Remember, I was over here making a sandwich, and you know, I got some pastrami, and all of a sudden he walks in. It's the Undertaker. He wanted a Philly cheese or whatever. Everybody had their wacky stories,
Technically,
bro.
was fucking with magic with a K is what you're trying to say.
That's right, bro. That's right. Yes, he was. He was. Maybe he's a 33rd degree, bro.
But what was Take during this time? Was he dead and he got resurrected?
Like yeah, Jesus? He was dead, and then Paul Heyman brought him back to life because Yokozuna killed him.
Oh, you mean Percy, bro, not Paul Heyman.
Percy. I'm sorry, not Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman.
And
Paul Heyman, bro. During this time, Paul Heyman was with Born Again. That's what was going on around this time. Born Again was going on.
And he was wearing the headset with the trench coat.
Yep, and the giant cell phone. So play the fucking match. No, but what do you call it? So yeah, for SummerSlam, I mean, 95 sucked.
I just watched it. I liked it.
You like that show? I hate that show,
Yeah, it had Hakushi.
Bless you.
Yeah, it had that one against the 1-2-3 Punk.
Hakushi.
Good match. It had a
Triple H. Who would Triple H wrestle on that show?
Bob Howard, bro.
Oh my god.
In a squash. But it also had Reigns versus Shawn in the ladder match too.
That was good, and it had Barry Horowitz and Candido the Beta, bro.
Right, and it also had the debut of Isaac Yankum DDS against Bret
That was a
Hart.
horrible match.
But it had Lawler, bro, with that big mullet he had at that time.
Oh, that horrible mullet.
Lawler mullet in 95 is something to see. You have to see it to believe it.
Because it sticks back like a Dragon Ball character. It pokes back.
Right.
Yeah. I remember when he was squashing guys on WWF Superstars and commentating while he did it, bro?
Of course, bro. That was
See this right here? This is what we call a suplex. Watch. He put the mic down, did the suplex. Yeah. I love that shit, bro.
Do I say another match or what?
So what do you think about this? Roman creating a new bloodline and Roman's winning the title. Also thinks Zilla Fatu will debut at WrestleMania and get involved.
I think Zilla Fatu's going to debut. I don't know if at WrestleMania. That's too big of a show for somebody nobody's going to know.
But who knows? Where do you... We already talked about this earlier, bro. Where do you go with the Roman Punk thing, man? So Roman's not going to be a part-timer then?
No, he is. He's just going to be the champion. No, Punk is leaving for a while after WrestleMania.
That's the rumor, that Punk's leaving for a while.
So, yeah, so the feud's going to get blown off at Mania, bro. Like, there's no... That's what I'm saying. Oba Femi has to be the next guy.
Yeah, but is it really going to get blown off at Mania? They can always come back to it.
And
like,
that's the
later on.
problem, bro. Like, when does it end? Like, when,
No, I'm with you. I'm just,
Instead of coming back with it, why don't we just focus on getting Trick over, getting Oba over, getting Javon over? Let's focus on that, bro. Like, I fucking hate this company sometimes.
3
like,
African American gentlemen.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're young bloods and they're getting over.
They are young bloods and they are
Especially
getting over.
Trick, bro. He has something special too,
What about Dickie Saints, bro?
I don't know about him. He's stuck in that purgatory with your girl with the flat ass.
Ethan Page, bro. I'm not gonna say who, but one of my friend's wives said that every time she sees Ricky Saints, he's becoming more and more homosexual. That's what she said, bro. But she didn't say homosexual. She used a certain epithet that we're not allowed to say on the air.
Yeah, AJ Styles versus Adam Copeland also sucked at WrestleMania. That was another disappointment.
When was that? Was that 37?
Yeah, that was the Damian Priest heel turn. That's when he joined the Judgment Day.
That wasn't in Tampa, was it?
Oh, bro, they haven't had a Tampa WrestleMania ever, bro. Oh,
Yes,
once.
Yeah, we were there, motherfucker.
But that was,
and Edge headlined.
That was Edge when he got stacked with Daniel Bryan, bro.
Right, yes, I know. So I'm saying, was it 38 they did Edge and AJ, or was it 39?
That was 39.
And that's it. That was Edge's last WrestleMania.
It was the one after. It was 2021. What was 2021?
2021 was no, that was 37. That was here.
No, it was 2022 then.
Yeah.
No, it was 2023. No. It was 2024.
No, 2020. Stop that, bro. It was 2023. You're right.
Okay, the one in Dallas. The one in Dallas.
No, the one. No. The one in. No, wait a minute. No, the one in Dallas was AJ. The one in LA was Finn Balor.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, whatever. All right. I don't know, bro. All right.
I always see the demon. I still don't care, bro, about this WrestleMania. I don't care. They're not making me excited.
So you don't care about
Oba and Brock. I want to see Oba and Brock.
So the Punk stuff, like, that didn't Roman.
But it's not their fault. I'm just not a fan of those guys. I'm tired of them. They're old, bro. They're old.
Well, either you're old to Punk, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. I've never been a Punk fan. I'm not, and I don't care about Roman Reigns, bro. So it's not even. It's not. Look, let me just put it this way. It's not that the story's not connected. It's just I'm not a fan of those guys, so I don't care. And you know how I feel about Randy Orton in the main event scene, so that's also kind of like whatever.
So the main events you're not into them. I understand that. I'm not into Punk Roman because not because they're not trying, because they are trying. It's more so the fact that I don't want Roman to be champion and be a part-timer again. We had that era, and I want that era to end. Like, I don't want that to be like that again, but whatever, bro. They got to make new guys.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they have new guys. What do you mean you got to make new guys?
They got to make them. They got to get him out and put somebody else in.
They got to put him over. But
he can be like an attraction. He can be an attraction, but he doesn't have to be the champion.
But he won't do it. Or Punk. Or Randy. Only Cody will put him over, bro.
Somebody said that earlier.
You can't use one guy to put everybody over, because then he'll stop being over. Doesn't make sense.
I lost respect for Matt and Jeff after they didn't jump Adam for begging Lita. Well, it's not about jumping Adam. Matt should have kicked Adam's ass. Instead, Matt comes back, turns it into a work, and gets squashed at SummerSlam 90, bro.
Yeah, he gets to say Ring of Honor on TV, bro.
Yes, he does, bro. He gets to say Ring of Honor, and he got to have a fucking cardboard cutout of Amy, dumbass, bro.
Yeah.
Incredible. That's the problem, but whatever. That was 100 years ago. All right.
I think they're all boys now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, everyone's cool now. All right, so what is your most disappointing, or in your list for disappointing WrestleMania match? We might have the same one, bro.
Oh shit! That was just a popular one, the one that you had.
Even though I'm thinking about changing mine, but nah, I'll keep it.
No, mine was that Rock Cena one from WrestleMania 29.
See, that's the one that I thought about changing it to. Mine was John Cena, Cody Rhodes from last year.
Oh, that was horrible.
See, I thought you were gonna pick that one. We should just trade it then, because I think that one.
But I never.
No, I know we're making the rules up as we go along. Like I'm just saying that I agree with you that Cena and Rock was worse, but Cena Cody Rhodes was really bad.
What about Cena Bray Wyatt, bro? That was also pretty bad because we're not expecting. They gave us a skit, but we thought it was gonna be a match.
It was a skit, yeah. It was a skit where Cena wore the NWO and shit. When Matt came back, I shook Vince's hand. So everybody said they had fucked up the angle, and he was like, "I want to thank Vince McMahon for bringing me back." That's what fucked up the angle, bro. I like to thank all the wonderful people. I didn't like Pat because he kept grabbing my pecker in the locker room.
What fucked up the angle was Matt using wrestling terms when he's supposed to be mad in real life, bro. Say he's gonna cut a promo on Adam when he gets through the doors.
But we do that all the time, though, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
all the time,
bro. If you were to walk in on your best friend fucking your girl, you're not gonna be saying you're gonna cut a promo on him, bro.
No, I'm gonna kick his ass. I mean, right? And her ass, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Now I know why OJ did what he did, bro.
Oh, come on.
Now I know. Come on, Virgil.
What do you mean, stealing the trophy?
No, well, yeah. Lord knows he needs one, bro. Look, I'm just gonna say this. I showed a friend of mine this confessional, and as we're watching it, he turns to me and he goes, "He killed his wife and got away with it, bro. I wish I could do that. You don't understand. Like, sometimes, they can push you." And I was like, "No, I understand, bro. I understand. This really happened in my living room, bro."
These are all very emotionally dysregulated, like red pill poppers, bro.
No, they're not. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. On here, bro.
Well, I didn't tell you.
He said my birthday's in 2 weeks. My birthday is also in 2.5 weeks. Actually, here's what's funny, bro. My birthday's 2 days after Dynasty.
Why didn't you go to Dynasty?
Where is it again? It's in Canada, bro.
Bro, no, yeah, it's in Vancouver. It's in Kenny Omega. Is Kenny Omega gonna win the title, bro? Because it's in his hometown.
He might.
Nah, bro. So that means they're gonna do Kenny versus Will Ospreay.
That's the rumor, isn't it?
I'm going to that, bro. I haven't told you, but I'm going to that.
All in? I think you told me you were gonna go a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, but I didn't. But I'm going now.
Are you going for that match?
No, I want to just go because then that's gonna fit perfectly. And I'm gonna see Will Ospreay, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, big coronation, bro. Even though he's sacrificing his life to get it, he shouldn't be working right now.
He's not. He's saying he's not 100%.
Dude, he had neck fusion, bro. That was 5 months ago. How long was Steve Anderson out for? 1.5 years. Rhino, Edge, all these guys.
So he had the same surgery that Edge had.
All these guys. And he just came back doing spots.
Big spots, too, against a jobber.
What was the point of Ronda showing up at Revolution? Nothing, bro. She's got a little rub for her show, which I'm going to be at.
She's gonna have that MMA fight, but she might come back to AEW.
Bro, I'm going to watch Francis Ngannou live, bro. I never seen him live.
That's right. He's another guy who should be ooga chaka. He's actually from
no,
Africa.
You know what put a smile on my face, bro? And let's hope he has a smile on his face, as we saw when he wrestled. I'm gonna watch Junior Dos Santos, bro, live. He's
on that card?
Yeah.
Let me look at that card real quick, bro. Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. What's the name of that card, bro? Does it have a cool name?
It's called Stacked.
Really?
No, I'm just joking. That's a UFC card.
All right. I got excited there for a minute. Okay, let me see here.
It's called what was UFC 5, bro? Day of the Beast or whatever?
It's not gonna have cool names like fucking K1 Dynamite or fucking.
It's called Shockwave, bro. That's what they call it.
Shockwave, yeah. AEW Shockwave, bro. The show that never happened.
No, WCW Love Hurts never happened, bro.
Well, neither did New Year's Evil. Oh no, it did, but it was a TV special. It wasn't the original one.
Remember, bro. And WCW Love Hurts. They were gonna throw Vampiro and the ICP into the lake of fire.
I don't remember that.
Bro.
Was that a Russo thing?
No, that was around 2000, maybe.
Well, Russo was there in 2000.
Lenny Lane was gonna get married to Lodi on that show.
Oh, they were gonna do that. That was 99.
and then Vampiro in the ICP. Do you remember when they were collecting souls, bro, for like 3 weeks?
I don't remember that.
Well, they were collecting souls for like 3 weeks on Nitro, and that was gonna be the start of that angle.
Where the fuck? Okay, I got it pulled up finally. All right, let's look at that card before we get out of here. The whatever the Gina Carano Ronda. Okay, so main event Ronda Rousey against Gina Carano.
Main event anywhere in the country.
Yeah, France they got it against Felipe Nines. I mean, whatever.
Job. That's a prelim guy, right?
I think so. Nate Diaz against Mike Perry. That could be good.
Mike Perry's a real guy, right?
I think so, but not that real. Nate is old, though. That's the thing. Junior Dos Santos versus Robelis Despaigne.
Jobber match. These are all fucking Tony Khan style matches, bro.
Saladin Parnasse versus Kenneth Cross. I have no idea who that is. Muhammad Mokaev against Adriano Moraes. Listen, I wouldn't fuck with anybody named fucking Muhammad in MMA, bro. Lorenz Larkin, I remember him against Jason Jackson, bro. And then
Lorenz Larkin, bro, damn.
I remember that guy. And then Aline Pereira against Jay Masson Wong. You better show up there like late, bro, like everybody else does.
I want to show up when Junior Dos Santos fights. That's the one. From then on, I want to watch.
Yeah, and then stay where you belong at the buffet table before them, bro.
I'm gonna go to the Golden Corral for a compan hamburger.
Listen, I went the other day and they have crab cakes for dinner now, bro, and them motherfuckers is bad. There's some. How much is the entrance over,
bro? Is it $24?
How much is what?
The entrance to get into Golden Corral.
It depends if you're going for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but the price
but dinner's the most expensive. So you went for dinner. How much was it?
I didn't go for dinner. I did the trick. I went for lunch at 3:30 and waited till 4. So
you're a carny, bro.
Yes, I am. It's called being smart. It's called using your noodle, brother. See, it's this right here. And this is soap. Nah, but listen, what do you call it? It's like, bro, breakfast used to be $10, $9.95. Now it's $14.95, and lunch is like $20 now. Or dinner's $20. But
that's
dinner's like $24.
But you also do the Jew thing where you don't get a drink either, right?
Well, I get water, but now they have a new gimmick where you can get a lobster tail for $7 more, which is kind of cheap when you think about it if it's a lobster tail. But you only get one.
I don't eat that shit, bro. Those are insects in the sea. I don't eat it.
I love lobster, bro, but I'm not gonna pay $7 on top of the buffet. You know.
What about if they said, okay, so that would come out to around $27, right?
24, 25, yeah, something like that, sure.
Yeah, but if you had 2 of those lobster tails, you already came up. Because every one of those lobster tails is like $10.
No, I think it's more than that. Aren't lobster tails like $20 at Red?
Yeah, so if you eat 2 of them, you already came up.
Right.
Bro, you know that Golden Corral also lets you do the Johnny Nintendo, right? Where they give you a plate, and for $10, no, is it? Yeah, it's $10 a pound. You get to fill out that plate as much as you want with.
Yeah, I know about that.
I'm gonna get it next time I go to bring it home.
Yeah, but I don't ever do that. I just eat there because then I can eat whatever I want instead of just one plate.
Yeah, but then later on you have for dinner or whatever.
No, I only eat once a day, bro. Remember, I fast. That's the beautiful thing, bro. Fasting.
All right. I listen to professionals, bro. Let's just put it that way. I'm fucking one, so that's a professional right there.
So have I, and I've seen results.
Who works with actual people.
Yeah, well, I'm an actual person who's
diet culture. Results. I mean, if you starve yourself, of course you're gonna fucking lose weight. That's not science, bro.
I didn't starve myself, but I didn't starve myself. Okay. I mean, I'm doing a diet that human beings have had for
here we go with the
thousands of years.
With the shit that I
with the truth.
No, I could destroy that in a minute.
Diet. I'm doing it. I could just. Can you? Have you seen results? Have you seen results? I don't know, bro, because I've tried a lot of different diets, and this one worked out for me. And a lot of people.
There's a lot I could say, but I'm not going to say it here. Let's get out of here.
All right.
I'm ready.
For what? For WrestleMania? I said, are you ready for the Survivor Series?
We're going past our 2-hour Pedro Grunner's pissed right now. We went 9 minutes past my limit.
Oh, you're right. I just noticed that. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get out of here. But we'll see. Hopefully, the television will improve. And
but the thing is that they're doing a good television, bro. It's just I don't connect with the characters. Like, it's not their fault. Like, I just don't care about Roman or Punk, bro. Is that they could? I don't know what they could do. They're not gonna get me. That angle's not for me. It's for all the marks that are paying through the nose to get into the shows, bro. It's not for me.
And to sign to have their.
But you know what? To me, again, like I said last week, WrestleMania is an institution. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be happy. It's wrestling.
Wait, you're going?
No. Well, whether I go here or watch it on my TV, like it's still gonna be a good weekend of wrestling.
Yeah, because I thought you were implying that you thought about going now that tickets have dropped. And it's only like a 4-hour drive, right? 4.5 hours.
Yeah, but let it drop a little more, bro.
Okay.
That 316 special, they did pick up business though. They moved about 2,000 tickets.
Yeah. Well, I hope that Backlash also ends up having tickets dropped. So,
bro, the sales for everything. You should check it out. I forgot to tell you that the sales covers all their shows.
So 316 sale?
So the 316 sale was also good for the Backlash show. The 31%.
I thought it was just WrestleMania.
No, bro, it's for everything, every show.
So where?
Well, it's too late now, bro. It passed already.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a way. I thought it was only for WrestleMania.
Oh, it's for all their shows. 31.6 off. You know, and then they're doing another one this week. Yeah. I was gonna ask people in the chat if they knew the code for this week's sale, but I think they're gone. No, I'm tired for that.
Saiyan Suplex says, "Tell us the Fred Savage story."
I'm so tired. Look, what happened was that there was a time where I was at a set for some reason. I don't think I was working it, but I was there, and I had to take the leak. I had to piss, and I'm running. That was at a time when they were filming, and I tried to get through. Like, there was motherfuckers blocking the entrance to the restroom, and one of them was Fred Savage, and he had that Jew fro going on. He's like, "What's up, fella?" I go, "What's up? I gotta go use the restroom." And it didn't hit me that it was Fred Savage until after I had already passed him. But then when I came out of the restroom, I had to pass him again, and he was still there. So it was a cool little moment between me and Freddie Savage.
That's a good one, but not as good as Davey.
Not Richards. Randy Savage.
It's not as good as Davey Richards staring at a wall for an hour, bro.
Well, that was creepy, bro. Or Johnny Depp yelling at me because I told him to stop smoking.
He never made it because, well, that might be a reason why. So, anyways,
are you gonna do the 316 sale for that comic, the Virgin Con or whatever it's called?
Fuck no. You pay full price to see me. I'm rare. I rarely do these events, and I'm doing a fucking badass panel on Friday afternoon.
Who are you gonna talk to?
I'm gonna bring it's me, bro, talking about Dragon's Balls. I'm gonna bring the goods, bro. I'm gonna bring the goods.
How long do you have to talk about that? How long is the panel? An hour?
I asked them for 90 minutes. I need an extra half hour, bro, like what TK does for Dynamite. Bro.
Is it gonna be the history of Dragon Ball?
No, that's more than 90 minutes, bro. It's gonna be watching Dragon Ball the way you've never seen it before, and we're gonna go into a lot of deep shit. Geekdom 101 shit. Bro.
Oh, so you're gonna have video too?
I'm gonna watch an episode with the people, but I'm gonna also talk to them about it. It's a watch along. I'm gonna talk to them about it and go into the behind the scenes.
So it's one episode for 90 minutes.
No, well, yes, but
or is it 3 episodes for 90 minutes?
No, it's one episode, but I'm gonna do Q&A afterward. So it'll be like that's the first part, and then we'll take questions afterward.
What about if they tell you is Andre really your dad?
I hope they do. I hope they do, bro. I hope they do.
Look, this is what I gotta say.
Or if they go up there and they go, "Aren't you queer?" then I say no.
You say queer doesn't make the world go round.
Queer doesn't make the world work.
This is what I gotta say. If any KLB fan is listening, and they're dumb enough to pay to go to this convention, at the very least, please ask Danny a question about KLB, so you guys could throw him off. That's what I want.
You mean like ask me a question during the Q&A about KLB?
Yeah, that would pop me.
That's not gonna throw me off, but
yeah, because you're gonna be like, what? Because your brain's gonna be tuned into Dragon Ball.
I see what you're trying to do, but nah, listen, bro. I'm ND. My brain will quickly bounce out of it.
No, that's the problem. It doesn't.
No, it does. It does. Believe it or not. When it comes to this topic, it does. Plus, now I'm going to be ready for it.
I know. That's fucked up. There's no way I could have announced it without you being here, so I had to. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm done.
That's true. Yeah, I'm done too. I'm tired. All right, y'all. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time, all right? Take care. Oh, wait. I don't have an outro video set. God damn it. All right, we'll just end it then. Have a good one.
Bob Slaughter versus Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 7 should have been your outro.
No, that's... Oh, wait. Oh, you mean the whole match?
No, the beginning of that show.
Oh, you mean grrr.
Stars and Stripes Forever.
Superstars and Stripes Forever.
What about the beginning of the WrestleMania 5? The
jazz music that we couldn't find ever again, bro.
The Mega Powers
explode
at WrestleMania
5. Very simple, bro. Very simple. But that jazz music. Ask him if he had cheeseburger. No, that was Jake Roberts, bro, who I met at the hotel. When's Mark coming back on the show?
Who?
I think he means Mark the Mark.
Yeah, we should have him on we could get him on. I mean, you don't watch movies anymore, so we can't talk about that. So I don't know what we'll talk about.
Does he still go to wrestling shows and spend a lot of money?
Where was he last? Yeah, he still does. But last time he spent this weekend like in a movie theater and he saw like 5 straight movies in a row. So
isn't he priced out now though because the prices went up?
Not Mark the Mark, brother. He saves his shekels for these big moments.
That's good. I respect that. Anyways, we're out of here. Have a good one. Take care. See you next time.